Oh yes, please. Good morning, Mzansi. It's nothing but bliss with me and Chris.
Oh,
Good morning,
I like
y'all.
that.
How you doing?
Good morning, Riley. I was like, are we on the high fives or the hugs this morning?
I want more. I want it all. I want it all.
We're doing hugs because it's been a minute and our boy is back. Nature Boy's in the building, looking better than ever.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Should I do a little twirl for the people?
Please do.
Let's inspire this morning.
You. Well, this morning on Expresso, we're celebrating determination, discipline, and the moments that bring South Africans together. It goes without saying that last night was a challenge for many of us. 2-0.
Oh.
But you know what? We rise again.
Hey, man, listen, we're going to have to unpack this because obviously Bafana's opening World Cup clash against Mexico went down last night and we're not celebrating anything. We're focusing on the future, right? Yes. But we've got Good Hope FM's Adrian Enley here to discuss it all because I don't want to. I don't want to start the note sad. We want to be positive. So we're going to move into some more positive things, especially what's happening this weekend, right?
Oh, my gosh, it's so exciting. Okay, Comrades Marathon Weekend is finally here and we'll catch up with digital creator Caitlin Hood to see how she's preparing for the ultimate endurance test. Chomies, listen, you're going to want to stick around for that chat.
Absolutely. I also brought my fitness gear this morning because, yes, we're going to get a workout on. We're going to be joined by holistic coach, the absolute favorite hybrid athlete, Claudia van Schalkwyk, who will show us why building strength from the ground up is the key to better performance and injury prevention. We can all do with that, especially if you're over 30 and listening right now. I see you. I heard you.
You heard my knees. That's what you heard. And Friday, it is Friday, so we do bake that thing.
Yes.
But we're ending things on a sweet note as pastry chef Aisha Bibi joins us in the kitchen to create something spectacular. Pavlova. I've heard sweetie pies are going to be part of the mix, revealing some secrets behind the perfect lamb.
You're getting a bit too excited. Maybe you should just go take a breather, go process all the magic that's about to go down in Mzansi. Let's celebrate the fact that it's Friday. We've got good energy in the studio. The next 3 hours are going to be pure bliss. Like I said, me and Carissa out here this morning doing the things that official duties must commence. So before we do anything, do one thing before this day starts. Take a breath, breathe that life inside of you, and celebrate the infinite potential rolling out for the rest of the day. Let's roll on with official duties. Chris is standing by. And let's get the show going, baby. Yo!
Thank you so much, Raul. 2 minutes after 6. Let's delve straight into your national news headlines. Where South Africa's mining production continued to rise, increasing by 8.2% year-on-year in April, up from 2.5% in the previous month. Now, according to data released by Statistics South Africa, the strong recovery was largely driven by platinum group metals, which surged by 36.5% and contributed 8.8 percentage points to the overall output. This marks the 5th consecutive month of expansion. Now, Stats SA says nickel, manganese ore and chromium ore also improved, while diamonds, coal, iron ore and gold recorded declines. In other national news, an accused in the 10 million rand fraud case linked to 9 insurance-related murders, William Shokana has told the Polokwane Magistrates Court that he did not threaten witnesses after allegedly saying people would, quote, pay once he is released on bail. Now, the claims relate to yesterday's proceedings, during which he was accused of making threats linked to the ongoing case involving former police officer Rachel Kutumela and her relatives. In a replying affidavit, Shokane said his comments were misunderstood and instead referred to a separate cell phone theft involving his partner. Well, internationally speaking now, investigators in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo are probing whether the funeral of a 44-year-old pastor helped ignite a deadly Ebola outbreak. His body was transported from Bunia to Mongwalo in a crowded vehicle, with relatives sitting on the coffin as it traveled through roads, reportedly cracking the coffin. Health experts say the burial may have been an early super-spreader event as they search for the outbreak's origin. Now, the outbreak has caused at least 135 deaths in eastern Congo so far, 676 confirmed infections, and more than 900 suspected cases. Meanwhile, fireworks, dazzling light displays and performances by, among others, Shakira, Burna Boy and J Balvin launched the 2026 FIFA World Cup last night before more than 80,000 fans at Mexico City's iconic Azteca Stadium. Co-host Mexico opened the 4018 tournament at a stadium hosting its 3rd World Cup opener, beating South Africa 2-0. Now, while supporters celebrated the spectacle inside, protests erupted outside near key transport routes and fan zones, with demonstrators criticizing tournament costs, security measures around working-class neighborhoods, and disruptions to nearby communities living in the stadium's shadow. Well, let's continue down that avenue to end off. As the World Cup kicks off, the beautiful game is sharing the spotlight with the biggest names in music. With South African Grammy-winning sensation Tyler performing South Africa's national anthem last night, and oh, she did so well, alongside Mexico's Alejandro Fernandez and Salma Hayek welcoming fans. Now, the tournament got a vibrant cultural lift from the outset. FIFA has turned it into a global celebration with concerts across host cities and a blockbuster half-time show planned for the final. Now, Tyler will join an impressive lineup featuring the likes of Katy Perry, Lisa from Blackpink and Raymo. The tournament will culminate in the final featuring Madonna, Shakira and our boy band BTS. From goals to global hits, the World Cup promises to bring billions of people together through the shared love of both sport, but also music. Well, that's where we leave your 6 o'clock news, but let's delve right into those sporting headlines. Lots to talk about, and Raul's got the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's dive into all things sport, especially what took place last night. Now, close your eyes if you are a Bafana fan right now, and maybe block your ears as well, because South Africa were beaten 2-0 by Mexico, and that was in the opening Group A match at the FIFA World Cup. Now, poor discipline saw Bafana reduced to 9 men by the final whistle, allowing the hosts to dominate proceedings and score once in each half. Now, Bafana will next face Czechia on the 18th of June. Well, sticking to football news, and much excitement for Real Madrid fans as they have confirmed Jose Mourinho as their new head coach. Now, Mourinho returns to Madrid 13 years after his first spell with the Spanish Giants, hoping the Portuguese coach can bring stability following a very disappointing trophyless season. Now, Mourinho has signed a 3-year deal with Los Blancos and will officially join the club on the 13th of July ahead of pre-season training. Well, we're done with all the football news. We can dive into cricket now and celebrate the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. It gets underway today as hosts England begin their campaign against Sri Lanka. Now, all eyes will, of course, be on Proteas, who face Australia tomorrow. A big game indeed, and having lost 3 consecutive ICC World Cup finals, South Africa will be hoping to finally go one better and lift the trophy. Now, the match gets underway at 3:30, and that's South African time. Definitely make sure you tune in and support our people. Now, rounding up all things sport for this hour, we dive to the world of hockey. Some interesting results where South African men's hockey team were in action last night, suffering a 4-2 defeat to France at the FIH Nations Cup. Now, South Africa ended the second quarter with a 2-1 lead, but France fought back through goals from penalty corners and a late penalty stroke. And in other Nations Cup results, Malaysia thumped Scotland 5-2, while Japan and Korea drew 1-1. Now, we'll definitely be updating all things sport to bring in the latest action from the FIFA World Cup. But for now, though, let's roll into the world of weather, see what we need to wear, and Carissa's got the latest.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's check out the weather at the foot of the weekend. Let's get started now in Polokwane, where your Friday brings you partly cloudy skies. Taking a look at your temperatures first and foremost, they rise from a low of 9 degrees to a beautiful high of 27. Now, you can expect mainly sunny skies in the upcoming days, with tomorrow's temperatures ranging from a chilly 11 degrees to a nice pleasant and constant 27. We move to Klerksdorp next, where today brings you sunny skies, and that will be accompanied by gentle northwesterly winds. Now, looking at your temperatures, they begin at a low of 4 degrees and reach a high of 26. And then as we go into the weekend, expect a mix of sunny and cloudy skies, with daytime highs peaking in those mid-20s. Pretoria, Toyota, now you'll look up to mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures ranging between a low of 8 and a high of 23 degrees. Now, in the days ahead, expect mainly sunny skies with daytime highs moving in those low 20s and peaking on Saturday at 26. That brings us to Johannesburg next, where you can expect a drizzly start to the morning before conditions do improve. Temperatures will start at a chilly 7 degrees and then rise to 22. Now, as we head into the weekend, expect sunny skies with lingering clouds along the way. That's it for the City of Gold. Let's see what Mbombela has to offer. On this Friday, skies will remain sunny throughout your day today. Temperatures will move from a chilly 11 and warm up to 27 as your max. Now, the days ahead bring mixed skies with tomorrow's temperatures peaking at 22 degrees as your high. That low is starting at 13. Beautiful Bloemfontein. On your side, your morning conditions will be both cool and drizzly this morning. 3 degrees is how we get started. A bit of a cold one, but it does warm up to 21 degrees as the day progresses. Now, tomorrow brings partly cloudy skies with temperatures rising from a low of 4 to a high of 19 degrees. All right, Richards Bay, let's see what we can offer you on this Friday. It's all about those bright sunny skies that lead the way today. Temperatures ranging between a nice warm 18 to an even warmer 28 degrees. Now, overcast conditions are expected from tomorrow going into the next week, with rain forecast at 70% on Saturday, so enjoy the warm weather while it lasts. Durban, you're up next, where the day unfolds under bright and sunny conditions today. Temperatures ranging from a low of 16 to a high of 27 degrees. Now, it's mostly humid and cloudy skies that will dominate the coming days, with temperatures peaking in those low to mid-20s. All right, Mthatha, on your side of town, the day remains pleasant under mostly sunny skies. Now, your temperatures rise from a brisk 9 degrees to a set high of 26. The outlook does remain mainly cloudy, with tomorrow's temperatures sitting between a low of 7 and a high of 16 degrees. That brings us to Uba, formerly known as Craddock. On your side, you'll look up to partly cloudy skies with rain chanced at 25%. Now, that will be accompanied by noticeable northwesterly winds this morning, and temperatures move between a low of 3 degrees to a high of 21, while grey skies define the upcoming days. Gompo City, formerly East London. Your Friday brings you sunny skies with a few passing clouds. Now, your temperatures, they do sit between 12 and 22 degrees. And you can expect a shift to cloudy and wetter conditions in the coming days, with a 60% chance of rain tomorrow and 25% on Sunday. All right, in Ebeja, GQ, expect partly cloudy skies accompanied by wind traveling at 34 kilometers per hour. Temperatures, well, they'll move between a low of 11 and a set high of 19. Now, a low of 11 with a high of 16 degrees can be expected tomorrow, with a 70% chance of rain. That brings us to the gorgeous George next, where partly cloudy skies lead the way today. There is some rain forecast sitting at a chance of 45%. Temperatures, well, they'll range between a low of 9 and a high of 16 degrees. Looking ahead, cloudy and humid days are far from over, with tomorrow's temperatures moving between 7 and 15. Cape Town, stand up, it's your turn now. A drizzly morning will transition to cloudy skies on this Friday, with winds reaching 26 kilometers per hour. Your temperatures, they'll move between 10 and 17, and going into the weekend, expect partly cloudy conditions, with showers forecast at 70% come Sunday. And then out in Sutherland, today brings cloudy skies with noticeable westerly winds. Temperatures, well, they'll range from a freezing -2 to a high of 8 degrees. There also is a 65% chance of rain today, while the weekend turns partly cloudy, but those temperatures remain below zero. Kimberley, on your side, partly cloudy conditions will dominate your forecast today. A bit of a chilly start. 3 degrees is what you wake up to, and a set high of 22 as the day progresses. Now, cloudy conditions persist into the weekend, with daytime highs of 19 degrees tomorrow and a high of 24 on Sunday. And finally, out in Uppington, you'll spend your Friday under partly cloudy skies. Now, temperatures will rise from 4 degrees to an even warmer 21. And tomorrow will bring you mainly partly cloudy skies, with temperatures moving between a low of 3 and a high of 22 degrees on both Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully you've taken down notes for the weekend so you know exactly what your plans are looking like. But that brings us to our sunrise view of this hour, and sent from Benny Bernard from Ilovo Beach in KZN. Oh my goodness, I will say we were gushing about every single sunrise view yesterday, repping different parts across Mzansi. But listen, Ilovo looks absolutely gorgeous this morning, Benny. Thank you for thinking of us. Honestly, when beholding this beauty, how can you not have a great day? 25 degrees is what you will be rewarded with on your side of town. But we still have a great day to get into. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, that's your turn and that's your alarm. 0630369649. That's how you get in touch with us. And we look forward to delving straight into your feel-good breakfast show.
Stubborn cough, as cheeky. Trust the cough doc to sort you out and keep bossing it with Bostel. Find Bostel at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
Yeah, picture this. Busy morning, big energy, and a cough tries to step in. Not on my watch. I boss it quick with Bostel, the trusted cough mixture Mzansi's relied on for years, and that's to help handle a troublesome cough associated with colds and flu. Now, Bostel is also available in orange and peppermint, helping you get rid of phlegm so you can keep it moving. And now it's your turn to win your own Boza moment. You just have to head over to the Bostel Facebook page and enter the competition. And you could be one of 10 winners scoring a 2,500 Rand Puma voucher. Now don't let a cough hold you back this winter. You want to boss it with Bostel and enter now. Good luck.
Stubborn cough as cheeky. Trust the cough doc to sort you out and keep bossing it with Bostel. Find Bostel at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
Okay, we're going to do this all together. A breathe in and then... Man, Adrian, what happened, bro?
Where do I begin? Where do I begin?
I was angry. I didn't even watch the whole game. Listen, Adrian's here, of course, and I think you can see by what he's wearing, we're discussing all things Mexico, South Africa, the opening of the World Cup. It was a great occasion in terms of the opening celebration, right?
It was quite a spectacle, but unfortunately, we didn't get the performance we wanted. But it's okay.
We did get the performance we wanted from Tyler. So
we did, yeah. That is true.
That is very true.
Now we'll be talking entertainment for the next
I think so.
But of course, Mzansi, that's why the man is here. We are hyping everything up for the World Cup. A big game went down last night. Yes, we went down 2-0, but let's discuss what really went down on the night. And of course, we got a whole lot of other prep coming your way as we wrap up Bafana, but look ahead to the next one. See you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Well, good morning, Mzansi, and I just want to send a special shout out to Mary and Ashley Fritches as well. Apparently our #1 Expresso fan, so good morning to you as well. We've got a question for you and the rest of the country. Imagine you're on commentary duty, okay? I want you to put your best commentary hat on right now. How would you sum up Bafana's match against Mexico in one sentence? Now, as you're typing or as you're sending a voice note, we want to hear passion, we want to hear the drama, and of course, all those football feels. So please send a message to us in your best commentator voice. Here's the number, 0630369649. I know you're not going to be shouting, goal, because unfortunately, that didn't happen for us. But speaking more about this, the Bafana loss, unfortunately, for the opening of the World Cup. We've got Adrian Endley and Raul standing by.
Yes, I am standing by, and I've got Adrian here to console us all because, hey, last night we were left with questions, concerns, and a whole lot of emotion. So let's dive into it right now and brace ourselves because, yes, it was a very tough match. For all South Africans who tuned into Bafana Bafana's opening World Cup match, it was against the hosts, Mexico, last night. Now, the 2-0 scoreline actually paints a much prettier picture for South Africa, who struggled to find their footing, resulting in a game that saw more red cards than goals scored. And, of course, the one and only Good Hope FM's Adrian Endley is joining us to make sense of what happened in Game 1 of the FIFA World Cup. Adrian, how are you doing this morning, firstly, bro?
Hey, I am smiling through the pain. It was a late night, and you know, when you stay up to watch a match like that, it just feels even worse. You know, you kind of go to bed being like, oh, why did I do that?
Dude, and you knew that we both had to wake up early for the show, so it comes at an extra cost.
Exactly.
And I mean, let's paint the picture, right? Bafana looked nervous from the start.
Yeah.
Passing was off. The touches seemed a little bit heavy. Yeah. And I think in the opening of the World Cup, we're going against a host nation that has 80,000 passionate, pretty much all Mexican fans.
Yep.
Last night was a challenge, to say the least. I don't think many South Africans were actually expecting a win. So if you look at the result, it's actually not that bad, but there's a lot of bad moments that we need to discuss. Obviously, going down 2-0, do you think the moment itself was just a bit too much for us, for South Africa?
I mean, obviously we knew that, look, we're going to have over 1 billion people watching this opening match.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine being a SA player knowing that you're going to have over 1 billion people.
No pressure.
I felt that they almost tried to play with too much sort of like nonchalantness from the beginning. They didn't have that sort of intensity that was needed. If you're going to play 5 at the back, you need to play very rugged football, and they were just passing it. They were being very casual, and we saw with that first goal, it came because of a very silly error, and I think it was because of their trying to be too casual with the ball.
That's what I wanted to ask you. That first goal for me was so frustrating because it came out of us trying to play the ball back out of our own defensive line, right?
Yeah.
But like, is it us being too overconfident, too complacent, and maybe not rising to the occasion like we needed to?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that Hugo Broos was telling his players, look here, it's a big occasion, but play how you play, you know? Have confidence in your play. And I think they might have overshot a little bit. They tried to be too casual with it. And there just wasn't any fire, you know. I don't want to bring rugby into this, but when you see the Springboks playing, there's that line of they're willing to go out there to like die for their country.
You can see the blood beating differently in them.
We didn't see that at all last night. We didn't see a team that was willing to go out there and die, give their all on that pitch, and it showed in the performance.
Yeah, it seemed very much like we were calibrating for the occasion and maybe not just ready. But I think with that also being said, there was a lot of messy play. I mean, Sithole also under a lot of pressure. The man unfortunately took a red card.
He did,
We took another red card. There was a red card later on that happened. I think that was the potential goal being prevented from our side. So a lot of messiness, a lot of like breaking in the run of play as well. Again, do you think this is the emotion coming through and that lack of controlling it when it counts?
Look, I think the ref did a great job. Obviously, all eyes are on the players, but all eyes are especially on the ref in these type of matches. I don't know, maybe he was a little bit harsh with that first red card. But I think the other two that was seen during the match were valid.
Fair play, of course,
very valid. But look, I think he handled the moment well. I think it was just an ill-disciplined match, unfortunately. I mean, even the yellows, we saw over 4 yellow cards.
That was crazy, man.
For South Africa as well. So that usually ends up happening when you're on the back foot. You tend to make very silly challenges. You do things that you really shouldn't be doing. So we only have ourselves to blame.
Okay, so let's get that out the way. Let's move forward. Let's be positive about this.
Yes.
Is there anything that we can take from this game?
Yes.
Anything that Hugo Broos can look forward to as we take on our next match as well?
Well, look, I've been digging for some positives, I'm not going to lie.
Did you find any?
I found one.
Yeah?
Mbokazi, okay?
Ooh, okay.
Lots of people
Talk
saying this guy, number 14 for Bafana, he showed up. Obviously, not a great match overall, but he had some moments of brilliance. And look, I was also joking last night saying, you know, teams like Argentina, they obviously won the last World Cup. They lost their opener. Not to say that we will go on to win the World Cup, but sometimes your opening match doesn't really define your entire campaign. We still have 2 more matches left in the group stage. If we pick up good results against South Korea and Czech, we can very much make it out of this group. And I think going into the World Cup, that was always the goal, is
Yes.
trying to make it out of the group for the first time in our history in a World Cup. That was always the goal. So I don't want us to lose hope just yet. We still have 2 matches.
It's early days, yeah.
It
it's early
is,
days,
it
yeah.
is. It's very early days, guys.
And I think with that also, it's an opportunity for us to, again, use this game to recalibrate. We can
Yeah.
take a lot of information from this, take the emotion as well, and run with it in a far more positive way. I think what we should do is turn things up a little bit and then spice it up. We can't just have doom and gloom here.
Yes,
I thought we'd have
100%.
some fun. We've been throwing this challenge out for the entire week. We had
Okay.
a professional set off
I
the pace.
saw,
I don't know if you
I
see
saw.
that. So it's basically keepy uppies, bro. We're
Okay,
just
okay,
tapping the
perfect.
ball. The
Perfect.
benchmark, though, Adrian, is
Yeah.
61 taps, unbroken. And I know, seeing that you are an aficionado, let's see if you've got
Yeah.
the skills to maybe do one better. What do you think, bro?
Well, you know, I wanted to uplift the nation today. So when they asked me to do this, I said I'm willing to make a fool out of myself just for the country. I know we've had a rough night, so let's go.
Oh, come on. You and I
Let's
both,
see.
all right? Adrian, you want to go first? I'll take the challenge
Okay.
on with you, seeing that I haven't been here
Okay.
all week.
Okay, I'm
and
ready.
we're basically going to do it this way. We're going to sneakily only make a 30-second challenge. So
30 seconds.
Yeah, we don't have to
Perfect.
go the entire morning, because I know you
Yeah.
could probably go for like 5
No,
minutes.
no, 100%, 100%.
So,
and look,
you can do the honors?
I haven't stretched yet or anything, so you know we're gonna take it easy. Today.
Okay, so Mzansi on live TV. This is
Here
a
we go.
cold start for Adrian.
Here we go.
I'm in your corner, dude. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30
Okay.
seconds. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 4, 5. I'm gonna
That was
blame
4.
the,
That
I'm
was
gonna blame
4.
the cameraman.
The camera was in the way.
Camera
The
was in the way,
The
man.
camera was in the
Come
way.
on, all right.
I don't want to break your equipment here.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to go
unfortunately.
again? Let's go again. Let's go again.
Okay,
bro.
one more time.
Yeah, you got this. Okay, that was a good warm up. 2, 3. It's the camera again. The
Every
camera
time.
keeps getting in
It
the
keeps
way,
getting-
Adrian.
okay,
I know.
Rouse,
All right,
show
let
us
me
how it's
try
done,
it
show
out.
us how
I'm
it's
gonna
done,
see if
show
I
us how
can
it's
go. I
done.
haven't done this in a while.
Here we go,
3,
here we go.
2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah!
Again,
It's the cameras,
cameras,
Adrian.
man. If
But
only.
honestly, brother, thank you so much for coming
Look,
through.
all I'm
and-
saying is,
Yeah?
if Hugo Bruce needs us,
Yeah,
as you
listen.
can tell, I think we put in a better shift than some of the players did last night. So if you need us, we will jump on a plane immediately.
Oh, I
Don't
love
worry.
that. And we didn't get any calls either while we were doing it, so that's a bigger win. We
Exactly.
get to be in the next match. So you go. You know where to look next. But listen, Adrian, thank you so much for coming through this morning, diving into all things World Cup. This man will be back as we discuss more of the emphatic victories that Bafana will be getting next. But for now, though, we've got to move on to some prep, because Comrades is around the corner. I need to get changed, because it's time to get our fitness on. We'll see you there.
It's my feel.
through in the most unexpected ways.
Here's a reminder, Caitlin, you are running this weekend for the Comrades Marathon. I can't believe it, but I'm so proud of you. But for somebody that has inspired so many people to move their bodies, including myself, what does standing on that start line really mean to you? It all coming together, all the months, commercial gain, or for entertainment, to be really transparent about your journey. Running has also become a sense of things people love most about your content is that it feels literally like pure joy. Now, was there a moment when you consciously actually decided
In the most
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, whether she's dancing with a mop, yes, you heard me right, encouraging her followers to move their bodies, or even training for one of the toughest races in the world, Caitlin Hood brings an unmistakable sense of joy to everything that she does. But behind the laughter, running videos, and infectious energy is a story of burnout, self-discovery, and learning to stop shrinking herself. Now, ahead of this weekend's Comrades Marathon, Caitlin joins us to talk about the movement, the mindset, importantly, and finding happiness in the everyday. Caitlin, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Hello, Expresso. I am so excited to be on the show today. I've literally been watching Expresso since I was in high school, back in the day when Leanne was presenting on TV. So I really am so honored to speak on Comrades today, what it's meant to me, and just represent the running community because I know it's such a huge race for so many people who decide to do it.
Oh man, I knew you were part of the family. I could tell immediately. And yes, we all love Leanne so much. But Caitlin, one of the things people love most about your content is that it feels literally like pure joy. Now, was there a moment when you consciously actually decided to stop worrying about what people thought and just let the real and vibrant version of Caitlin completely shine?
There really was. And for me, I always think back to looking at myself in the mirror one day after a really stressful period at my corporate job at the time. And I was like, Caitlin, you cannot live your life under these terms anymore because it was not my life. I was living out a life that was prescribed for me. And it was like a skin had lifted off of the existing layer at the time. And yeah, it was the most freeing moment I've ever experienced ever.
And I feel like that freedom is so apparent in all the content you put out. Like your authenticity really shines through. Your videos often, turn ordinary moments like cleaning, for example, chores, or even your everyday life moments into something uplifting. So why do you think people connect so strongly with that sort of message, especially in a time that we're living right now?
I think it really falls back to permission and avoiding and changing the language when it comes to a lot of people shrinking themselves. I think what I have represented online specifically is what it means to come out of your shell. And it's something that I grew up hearing all the time, like, oh, this kid has come out of their shell and really like express themselves freely. But a lot of people feel restricted because of expectations that family has from them, friends have from them, the fear of judgment. And there really is so much power in stepping into yourself, because making that decision for me in my own life has impacted so many people online, my community online, my chommies. And it's been so beautiful to hear all the stories that have come from them by me just sharing what that journey has been on my side on a platform like Instagram and TikTok.
Sure, we love to hear it as well. And I love the fact that you've used these platforms that usually are just there for commercial gain or for entertainment to be really transparent about your journey. Running has also become a sense of purpose and a North Star for you, which is so beautiful. It is such a big part of your life that you also share with us, which we appreciate. So what is it actually about running that keeps drawing you back, keeps you on the road, keeps you traveling and really seeking a little bit more, especially when the training gets super tough?
I feel like running has been one of those things that constantly allow me to tap into parts of myself that the everyday life wouldn't really expose me to on those depths. And running and Comrades definitely is one of the things that reveal parts of you that you need to work through in the most unexpected ways.
Here's a reminder, Caitlin, you are running this weekend for the Comrades Marathon. I can't believe it, but I'm so proud of you. But for somebody that has inspired so many people to move their bodies, including myself, what does standing on that start line really mean to you? It all coming together, all the months of training. I mean, what are you telling yourself?
Surprise, I'm not actually running Comrades 2026. I have taken this year to have 2026 be the year that I support my chommies. I ran my first Comrades in 2024 with the goal of proving to myself that I can do more than I limited my own mind to what Caitlin was able to achieve. And in 2025, I ran my second Comrades Marathon, but I missed the cutoff by 4 minutes. Not getting a medal at the end of that race, it didn't bother me. I worried about a little about what people thought about the fact that, okay, she probably didn't train as much. But for me, the Caitlin who crossed that finish line, despite knowing I wasn't going to get a medal and despite knowing that it was so close in reach, I crossed that finish line a different woman, and knowing that I persevered despite the setbacks along the way. And for me, 2026, not being on that start line means that I get to support the community who've supported me throughout my marathon journeys on the sidelines of Comrades throughout the years. I get to share my Chomi energy at the Chomi Cheer Zone in Cato Ridge and be a part of reminding everyone that they are unstoppable and they are unbeatable.
I mean, it's a mic drop moment and something that we will all carry with us into this weekend and beyond. Caitlin, so thank you for that encouragement. And it reminds us that joy isn't something that we find, it is something that we seek with so much intention. So let that be a message for us today to go ahead into the rest of the weekend and seek joy.
Oh, Caitlin, getting us hyped up, getting us vibed out for this weekend. And I think we're going to keep that energy going right now because it's a big one. We're talking about a whole lot of kilometers. I think this weekend is the uphill as well. So we need some strength. And with obviously Comrades Marathons weekend almost being here, thousands of runners also making their final preparations for one of South Africa's toughest endurance challenges. But before you focus on speed and distance, there's one area that many athletes overlook, and that's stability. So we had to bring in the big gun, our holistic coach and hybrid athlete, Claudia van Schalkwyk, joining us alongside some superstars here, which we'll get to find out in just a bit. Members of her community that are going to show us that strengthening the feet, the core, and I think smaller stabilizing muscles, it's essential for balance, injury prevention, and just having a good old liquor time. So, Claudia, am I going to call you Charlie? And are these your three angels over here? Who do we got in the background here?
I think that's amazing. That is my beautiful sister, Bridget.
Bridget?
She's
okay.
52 years old. This is Rulene.
Morning, Bridget.
Rulene is 55 years
Rulene,
old,
good
and
morning.
that's Jamie. She's 42 years old.
Oh, you just brought some teenagers here this morning. Okay. So this is a great idea for you, Mzansi. Maybe you're sitting at home. Maybe you're like, hey, but I'm that age. Yeah, so what's your excuse? Get up out of bed and let's get involved right now. And I believe it's a little bit of an interesting workout today, yeah?
It's interesting because we neglect the most important part of the body. This is our house, and our feet is the foundation.
Oh, yes.
So I want to explain this properly because you need to understand that when you want to transform force, transfer force, you have to be stable in your feet. I mean, imagine if you throw the ball and you lump like this.
The
and you
energy
throw the
just
ball,
like disappears.
Energy just disappears.
Yeah.
So it is a stable force from the floor that goes through the ground and you see how it actually, you are much stronger if you are more stable.
I actually
through
felt
the
that power.
feet.
Okay, I like that. Give me
You
some
feel
of that.
it.
How do we
You
get
feel
that?
it.
How do we get
Okay,
that?
So first of all, what we're going to do is, can you take your shoes off, please?
Ooh, okay.
Come
Luckily I did my
on.
toes this morning. No, good. So this is like a barefoot workout?
It is a barefoot
Absolutely
workout,
love it.
and if you don't have the Viva barefoot, it's fine. You can wear your socks.
Okay, cool. So,
I
Mzansi, take
started
your shoes off
training.
right now, your slippers,
Yeah.
whatever you have, and let's get this workout going. What are we doing
so
first?
what we're going to do, we're going to warm up those ankles. So you're
nice.
just going to turn 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then other side. 5, 4, 3,
Is
2,
the clicking okay?
1.
Is that normal? Is that fine,
clicking,
yeah?
You know what? Now you only figure
it just
out
me, ladies?
where we're going wrong.
Okay.
Right now, you're going to go straight into the floor. Open up your toes as wide as you can. So
Like
spread
splay
those
them?
toes. Yes.
Okay.
Now think triangle, Raul. Think big toe, small toe, heel.
Ooh, okay,
Right?
okay,
Now
got
push
you.
that through the floor and open, spread it wide open.
Oh, it already
Nice,
works,
guys.
the arch under the
Yes.
foot, huh? You're feeling that?
So
Nice.
hold it there for 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring those toes in and scrunch it up. Scrunch it up. I know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I just want you to stand, think again, tripod.
Okay.
Right? Now lift your inner arches, lift it up for me without lifting your toes off the floor. Just lift those arches. You'll feel something happening in between. Up your knees.
Yeah,
You'll
like
feel
everything-
that?
ooh, my-
The strength there. Everything opens
yes.
up your hips. So remember, when you don't have enough strength in your feet, the prevention of the knees, it will get your knees, it will hit your hips.
This is crazy.
Everything, because it's like a chain.
I don't know if you
It's
can see that now,
from-
but by you just doing that cue, I literally went from like a flat foot. I'm almost like lifting up my foot.
lifting
There's
up.
power there now.
And it's a chain coming from your feet, right up from your knees to your hips. Okay,
Nice.
so it prevents, so when we strengthen our feet, it prevents injury in our knee and in our hips. So let's
that,
put it
okay.
to the test. Can we
Let's
put it
do
to
it,
the
yeah,
test?
please.
We've got our beginners, we've got our intermediate, and then we've got our advanced.
Oh, the
then.
show-offs.
So,
Okay.
so we are going to do a single leg stance. So when we don't actually know how weak our stabilizer is before we actually test it out. So you can stand on your one leg for me. Stand on the one that's weaker because of your ankle injury for me.
And how many of us have
you
ankle
see how
injuries?
she,
Yeah.
because she's got a weaker ankle on this side,
It's
so
firing.
stability, she's wiggling a little bit. If that is too much for you, you can hold onto a chair.
And are you just holding this and letting the stabilizers
you
wake
just
up?
hold it. Isometric holds actually strengthens those stabilizers.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and then for the second one, let's just go up. And now we are going to align movement. We are going to bring movement with the stabilizer. Right, so that's the second one, so you get the movement. Now listen to Bridget's one.
Okay.
Bridget,
you're
close
gonna
your
show off
eyes.
your hair?
Close your eyes, Bridget. Now we're taking away a vision. Now she needs to stand with the feet. Look at
Ooh, that
what
looks
happens.
hard. Oh.
Okay, so what really happens if you take vision away, your nervous system needs to kick in. So you really have to push through the big toe.
Oh, yeah.
Through the pinky toe, and really squeeze.
And these are things you can do at home. How long do you hold these for and how many reps?
You start with 20 seconds and then you build it up weekly. You do it 2 or 3 times a week.
Brilliant.
And this is exactly what you're doing. You know, we see these athletes, they do PPs and they do really well, but we don't see the work that they do behind the scenes. And this is the smaller muscle groups that we have to practice every single day. So let's go.
Is that something we could do every day as well? Or every second day maybe?
2 or 3 times a week.
Okay, all right.
2 or 3 times a
Can
week.
we go through that series? Because I think this is great for people at home that can test it right now. Try it out as well.
Great. So beginners, let's go. Single leg stance.
So that's
and
holding
then
the stance,
holding
yeah?
the stance. Intermediate is we are adding movement. And then Bridget, we're taking away the vision.
Oh, that's the hard one. And Zanzi, you can try
That's
this
a
at home
hard
right
one.
now. It is so cool to see what we're lacking
There
in terms
we
of our
go.
stabilizers as well. And the puzzle pieces we need to get our body to move the way it should.
Can we do the second one? So now
Right.
we're going to work the ankle.
Okay.
Remember your feet and your foot and your ankle, that springs. So it's a one-legged movement when you run. So it springs happening through the feet, through the ankle. So you
Yes.
have to kind of do
Yes.
this movement, right?
Yes.
So now we are going to let her stand on her tippy toes like a calf raise. Isometric hold for beginners. Isometric hold for beginners. Intermediate, she's going to go up and down slowly. So the slower
With
you
control,
go, the better
yeah.
control it. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, slight bend in the knees for me. Bridget is going to do one leg up and down.
Yeah.
So one leg up and down.
Whoa, and you've got to have control as well.
You've got to have control.
Ooh, the toes, my feet, the calves, everything is firing up at the moment.
Everything is firing up. Remember, if your ankles and your calves is not strong, something else is going to compensate. Your knees are going to compensate. Your hips are going to compensate.
Yes.
And this is why, remember, when you do this, keep your knees over the third toe. So you have to keep it over the third toe.
Okay, Claudia,
Right,
there is up.
now,
Yeah.
the two of us, I'm gonna
Okay,
give them
one
a little
last
bit of
one,
a
as quick as
challenge.
we can,
So
yeah.
let's go.
Last
One
challenge.
last one. We're gonna think. This is super advanced.
Yeah.
Go down.
Oh, no.
Now we're
Oh,
adding
no.
strength
How low are we going?
to the stability.
I can't go there.
Let's go.
Oh!
Let's
Oh!
go. And up. And up. You feel?
Okay, challenge accepted. Listen, Zanzi, try any of these, work your way up. And if you're looking for a reminder, then reach out to Claudia online right now. Maybe you can become a part of the crew and be a power woman right here. All of them are attempting individual High Rocks challenges this year. So, ladies, going to wish you nothing but the best of luck. You are going to slay it, especially with a coach like this. And Zanzi, this is inspiration at its finest. I'm going to be taking these challenges on throughout the weekend. I can't take enough, Claudia. We are
Thank
getting
you.
prepped and ready for the comrades next weekend.
Come, come, come.
This weekend. So, wishing everybody
Let's
good luck. See you around the corner. Ah! Oh, that's hard.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we're feeling good on this Friday because we're having a great focus on something special. Now, they're talented, driven, and helping shape the future of women's football in South Africa. I'm talking about none other than the women of the Stellenbosch FC, that no success is not built on ability alone. It is built on confidence too, that matters so much. And our very own Karishma caught up with the team to find out how confidence is nurtured on but also off the pitch, and why creating supportive spaces for girls in sports matters more than ever. Let's dive right in.
Tonight we are stepping onto the training ground with the incredible women from Stellenbosch FC, athletes who are help changing the face of football in South Africa. With Dove Girl Talk, we continue to celebrate the spaces where girls can take up space, use their voices, and confidently chase their goals on and off the field. Women's football has grown and evolved so much over the years. What progress are you most proud of?
Obviously, there's been a tremendous growth in the participation of girls in football. Lots and lots of opportunities created for young girls to play football. It's been nice for me to be a part of that journey, watch it, see it, be part of the nurturing, and now I'm able to participate on the highest level.
Why is it so important for women to be represented in sport, especially at the professional and leadership levels?
When we were growing up, there wasn't a lot of female role models, and now you have them everywhere. It's amazing what you can do these days. So it's really important for our young girls to aspire to be something that they can relate to. And I think that's very important when it comes to just having the right role models in the right spaces for these girls to see, I have a future in whatever I want to do, I can be whatever I want to be.
Dove Girl Talk is focused on confidence and helping girls stay in sport. How do programs like this encourage young girls to get into sport?
That is where all of this comes together. The fact that it's not just a matter now of, stepping into male spaces or stepping into spaces where boys are. It's stepping into spaces where we can really relate, we can excel, and we can be whatever we want to be. And it's really important that the girls know this. They have so many other things that they have to take care of. We have players here that are mothers, that are working in retail, just the programs that are created to make sure that the girls know that they can be an athlete, they can be a top athlete, they can be a professional athlete. One of the biggest challenges has always been, you have to work and play sport, and I think it's still the same. When you look at it now, our girls are supposed to be professional, but they still have jobs. So they go to their jobs. We have to train at this time of night because they have to come from work, they have to come from school, they have to come from university. So there isn't an opportunity for them to just play football.
Being a part of a women's football team means a lot to me because I started playing football very, very young, and therefore to be part of something this big is amazing.
I'm a very introverted person, so being in a team, it also allows me to have sisterhood, people that I can be able to open up to, people who can be able to advise me, and it also allows me to interact more as an introverted person.
It's being part of a sisterhood, being part of a family, and no matter where you play, in which province, which country, it's an unspoken bond between girls and individuals, yeah. Yes, I have faced several stereotypes. It's hard, especially a girl coming from a very small neighborhood in Pretoria, where a lot of the girls were not playing soccer and I was one of the few playing with boys. It was very challenging, people believe that you're going to be some type of a way because you play football, you're going to be this type of a girl, and I think it's good to see how that thinking has changed over the years.
The advice that I would give to young girls who are nervous to try out sport is to express yourself. Follow your dreams. If you feel like you want to play sport and you wanna achieve a goal, go for it.
Take the leap of faith. It's a good place to learn about yourself, even if you don't go as far as a professional level. I mean, being in a team environment, getting to meet new people, learn about new cultures, learn new languages, become a holistic person, I would really recommend.
I hope hope that they see themselves in us. I hope that they see a reflection of what they want to be, maybe in the future, when they see us playing football.
Confidence gives you the ability to believe you can do anything. And that belief, more than anything, is something that human beings thrive on. The belief to be able to achieve goals, dreams. So confidence is at the foundation of all that.
Of course, I couldn't come all this way without getting involved. So I've got the lovely KD here, who is goalie.
Yes.
And she is going to give me, hopefully, some tips and tricks on how to take a penalty shot. And then I'm going to give it a try.
Step back, and obviously you look, you pick your side, and then once you pick your side, you run up. That's all about it. Some people, before they run up, they would hop and then change, and then others, they chop it when they run. They just, because sometimes keepers, they really choose where they're going to go before players kick the ball. Others, they wait till the last moment before deciding what side they go. So there's different ways to take a penalty.
That was straight to you. What stood out for me spending time with the Stellenbosch FC women's team is their camaraderie, to support each other and really play as a team, and that's so beautiful to see in women's sport. The message that I hope young girls take away from this is that if you're passionate about it, if you believe in yourself, if you have a desire to do something, go and do it. Like all these women that we have showcased through Dove Girl Talk, they've all believed in themselves, they've had a passion, a drive to do something, and thank goodness there are now more spaces that can support them in achieving their goals. So if you have a goal, if you have a dream, go for it, because girls can do anything. Dove Girl Talk continues to prove that girls belong in all sporting spaces. And with teams like Stellenbosch FC leading the way, the future of football in South Africa is looking incredibly bright.
A beautiful reminder that, yes, the game is ours. Girls can really do anything. But today, this is a reminder, Mzansi, is your last chance to enter the Dove Girl Talk competition. Now, if you are a girl between the ages of 14 and 17 years old and you have a passion for sport, simply record a short sports commentary video and then go ahead and email that to dovegirltalk@unilever.com. Now, listen up, you stand the chance to win an incredible sports broadcasting opportunity, getting your foot in the door with mentorship from a leading female sports commentator, and of course that Dove hamper for your entire family. So entries do close today. Don't wait too long. Get on it right now. Find a light, get outside, make sure that the sound is good, the camera is clean, and shoot away. T's and C's can of course be found on Dove's website.
Dove, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, is looking for the next female voice in sports. Discover more at dove.com/ZA.
Good morning, South Africa. My name's Ken Pedro. Welcome to this kitchen on this very fine Friday. It is Bake That Thing! Now, I've got way too much energy, so we need to start baking immediately. I've got the amazing, talented Chef Aisha Bibi in the kitchen this morning, who's going to be talking us through the maths, the science, everything we need to know about meringues this morning. So if you have any questions for myself or Chef Aisha, let us know on WhatsApp. Send us a voice note to that magic number, which is 063-036-9649. Chef Aisha,
yes,
we need to start meringuing immediately because I got questions.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we're making an Italian meringue today.
No, we're making French.
We're making French.
French.
What's the difference?
We're starting with the French.
Let's talk about the French one. So in here we've actually got the meringue that's done.
Yes.
Can I take it out?
Yes, you can.
So talk me through the difference between the Italian and a French and a Swiss.
Okay, so our Italian and our Swiss, they are cooked meringues.
Okay.
Yeah. How you cook it, little different. Whereas your French is just egg whites and sugar.
Okay. Ooh. And then we're whipping it until it becomes beautifully glossy, as we can see, and stiff.
Yes.
When we write recipes and we write stiff peak, soft peak, the amount of DMs I get was like, what mountain? Where did we bring the mountains into the recipe? What does it mean, stiff peak?
Stiff peak means that
high war.
It's not going to come out.
Okay, let's do the test. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
And that means we're good. Stiff
Absolutely
peak.
good.
Soft peak, we're not going to do the test the same as soft peak, but soft peak basically means that those peaks that would normally stand up would fall flat.
Yes. Well, kind of. They'll hold a little bit, but they won't hold for too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, this is stuff. Guys, already got so much energy. Let's go. So we've
Oh,
got our
more
beautiful,
sugar.
we've got our beautiful meringue. What's the next step?
Okay, so
Ooh.
first let's go through the science of it.
Please.
Can we go through the science? Okay, so a simple meringue is always 1 part egg white to 2 parts sugar.
Right.
So because we're making pavlova, as you can see, with this one, instead of just doing normal sugar, we're going to do 1 part granulated or caster sugar. So we've got some granulated sugar over there. And then our second part of sugar is going to be icing sugar.
Nice.
Confectioner's sugar. So what we do is we whisk up our egg whites to almost full volume. It's almost at stiff peak, but we can start adding our sugar slowly in at soft peak.
Which one? Which sugar?
The granulated sugar.
Got you.
Then we're going to get to completely stiff peak. Your granulated sugar is completely melted into your egg whites and it's looking nice and shiny. Then we're going to take it out and we're going to stop using our whisk and we're going to take our lovely spatula and then we're going to fold in our icing sugar.
Okay, I didn't know about that step. And then
Yeah.
once we do that, which has already been incorporated in here, we go to the piping bag.
Then we go to the piping
Fun
bag.
part, I love this job.
Yes.
Okay, so,
So-
are you comfy doing it as a one person?
Of course.
I like doing. Oh, you are.
Do you want to?
Yes, man. I always like a reason to have a friend in the kitchen.
Okay, so you can do that.
Okay.
But I think we should teach everybody at home in case they're alone.
Okay.
Okay.
How do we do this when you are alone at home?
Okay.
You need to fill a piping bag.
So, your piping bag comes like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a cup with our hand. And then we're going to open it up. Because you know how you always mess at ends?
Always.
And we're going to create a lovely little cup. And then we're going to add a little nozzle so that we can pipe nicely.
We'll use yours.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's
So you're protecting your hand and you're kind of creating that shape, which is perfect for you
Yes.
to fold the beautiful meringue in. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's hit that down. Let's not get any plastic into our...
No, thank you.
Okay. So now we've got our piping bag all nicely like a cup. So your hand is going to be where you scrape your meringue off. So you see, once you scrape it all in, and then now you've got a clean piping bag. And you don't have
Super
to mess.
simple. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So when you pipe, it's always good to use your dominant hand for pressure because it's going to be easier for you to control. So I'm right-handed and my left hand will do somewhat of the controlling.
Your left hand will do. Okay, cool. I got you.
But my right hand is always for pressure because I can control it. And then we're going to pipe down and we're just going to go round and round. And then we've got a little much more of a pavlova.
I forgot the cameras were here. I get so lost in the motion of like that. Okay, so what we're doing is we're building up the base.
Yes.
And once we got the base built up, we're going to come back outside to build the frame.
Yes.
Right?
So, fun fact, the pavlova was named after a ballerina. So, think of a ballerina twirling. So, as you go, there's your twirl. And she's twirling and twirling.
I love that. That's a beautiful story. So these go to the oven for how long?
So I usually do it at home. If I do it in my home oven, I do it at between 90 and 100 degrees for about an hour.
Okay.
And then you get really white meringues. If you want to speed that up, you can. But it's going to be a little bit more brown.
There we go. So
But
South
it's okay.
Africa, we'll see you in about an hour when we taste these. Just joking. You go into an ad break, but do not leave your couch. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back. Can you believe an hour has been wrapped and we've got 2 more to go? How we get the second one started is with your 7 o'clock national news headlines, where devastating storms have caused more than R500 million in damage across the Garden Route and Klein Karoo. And that's according to consolidated assessment by the Garden Route District Municipality. The head of disaster management, Gerard Otto, says the report, compiled from affected local municipalities, highlights extensive destruction to roads, water systems, stormwater infrastructure, public facilities and municipal buildings. Now, George recorded the highest damage, followed by Knysna and Beto. A provincial estimate places total Western Cape storm damage at about 10 billion rand. In other news in our country, South Africa's mining production continued to rise, increasing by 8.2% year-on-year in April, up from 2.5% in the previous month. Now, according to data released by Statistics South Africa, the strong recovery was largely driven by platinum group metals, which surged by 36.5% and contributed 8.8 percentage points to overall output. Now, this marks the 5th consecutive month of expansion. Stats SA says nickel, manganese ore and chromium ore also improved, while diamonds, coal, iron ore and gold recorded declines. Internationally speaking now, President Donald Trump yesterday said the United States and Iran could sign a peace deal as soon as this weekend that would reopen shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, he said Vice President J.D. Vance could sign on behalf of the U.S. The announcement came after Trump called off planned military strikes on Iran, citing progress in talks. Now, sources in Iran confirmed that efforts to reach a deal to end the conflict have intensified, despite continued strikes for a second day. In other news, investigators in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo are probing whether the funeral of a 44-year-old pastor helped ignite a deadly Ebola outbreak. Now, his body was transported from Bunia to Bongwalu in a crowded vehicle with relatives sitting on the coffin as it traveled rough roads, reportedly cracking it. Now, health experts say the burial may have been an early super spreader event as they search for the outbreak's origin. The outbreak has caused at least 135 deaths in the eastern Congo so far, 676 confirmed infections, and more than 900 suspected cases. Well, let's close off on a better note. While many spend weekends unwinding, Limpopo Dr. Ephraim Huta rolls up his sleeves for a different mission. Now, the 34-year-old general practitioner, affectionately known as, quote, Dr. Yabatu, or Doctor of the People, sells quotas to help underprivileged patients afford life-changing surgeries. Now, what began in 2018 as a simple idea has grown into a remarkable community lifeline, funding procedures for people stuck on lengthy waiting lists and creating jobs for local residents. Now, through his mobile practice, charity walks, free surgical drives, and school health campaigns, Huta continues to blend medicine with compassion. Now, one sandwich at a time, he's proving that healing can happen far beyond the walls of a consulting room. Well, thank you to the Doctor of the People for the good work that you're doing. Definitely some inspiration as we head into the world of sports now with Raul.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's keep the inspiration going right now, but maybe not when you're a Bafana fan, because South Africa were beaten 2-0, and that's by Mexico in their opening Group A match at the FIFA World Cup. Now, poor discipline saw Bafana reduced to 9 men by the final whistle, allowing the host to dominate proceedings and score once in each half. Now, in the second Group A match, Korea came back from a goal down to beat Czechia by 2-1. Well, sticking to football news, and definitely celebrations for Real Madrid fans, because they have confirmed Jose Mourinho as their new head coach. Now, Mourinho returns to Madrid 13 years after his first spell, with the Spanish Giants hoping the Portuguese coach can bring stability following a disappointing trophy-less season. Now, Mourinho has signed a 3-year deal with Los Blancos and will officially join the club on the 13th of July ahead of pre-season training. Well, from all the football action, let's switch gears up a bit and talk about cricket. Now, the ICC Women's T20 World Cup gets underway today as hosts England begin their campaign against Sri Lanka. Now, all eyes will be on the Proteas, who face Australia tomorrow. Now, having lost 3 consecutive ICC World Cup finals, South Africa will be hoping to finally go one better and lift the trophy. Now, the match gets underway at 3:30 p.m., and that's South African time tomorrow. Lastly, in the world of sport, we dive into some hockey news, and the South African men's hockey team were in action last night. Now, unfortunately, suffering a 4-2 defeat to France at the FIH Nations Cup, South Africa ended the second quarter with a 2-1 lead, but France fought back, and that through goals from penalty corners and a late penalty stroke. Now, in other Nations Cup results, Malaysia thumped Scotland 5-2, while Japan and Korea drew 1-1. Well, from sport, we move next to traffic because a lot of you want to get out on the road safely. So let's roll it on and get you there with the goods. Reporting on all things traffic this morning, and we're going to firstly move to Bedfordview in Gauteng. Now, there is heavy congestion reported on the N3 northbound, and that's between Ilands Interchange and Van Buren Road. Now, the delay of commuters can be experienced around 14 minutes or so, so please brace yourself when passing through this area. Anticipate these delays and please plan accordingly. We're going to move to Durban Jacobs next, and again, for motorists, please be advised of a collision involving a truck on the M4 South near Jacobs, and is currently affecting traffic flow. Now, emergency services are on the scene. However, motorists should definitely expect delays and are encouraged to proceed with caution or seek an alternative route. And definitely sending good energy, and hopefully our concerns go out to those involved in that accident right now. And we carry on, moving to Athlone next in Cape Town. On the N2 inbound at the ramp to Jakes Gerwel Drive, congestion is currently building, resulting in slower traffic movement and delays in the area. Now, road users are advised to exercise caution as roads are wet this morning, and please do not text while driving. From the road to the sky, let's find out now what's happening in the world of weather. So, rolling on and moving to Polokwane first, it looks like your Friday brings you partly cloudy skies. Your temperatures rise from a low of 9 degrees, moving to a nice warm 27 degrees for your maximum. Now, if we look ahead, you can expect mainly sunny skies in the coming days, with tomorrow's temperatures ranging from a chilly 11 to a pleasant 27 degrees. Moving to Klerksdorp next, and today brings you sunny skies accompanied by gentle northwesterly winds. Now, temperatures begin at a low of 4 degrees and reach a nice high of 26 degrees. As we head into the weekend, you can expect a mix of sunny and cloudy skies, with daytime highs peaking in the mid-20s. Over in Pretoria up next, and it looks like it's mostly sunny skies today for your neck of the woods. Your temperatures are ranging between a low of 8 degrees and moving up to a moderate 23 degrees for your max. Now, in the days ahead, you can expect mainly sunny skies with daytime highs moving in the low 20s and peaking tomorrow at 26 degrees. Over in Johannesburg, you can expect a drizzly start to the morning before conditions definitely will improve, so you can celebrate that one. Temperatures are going to be starting off from a cold 7 degrees, rising to a set high of 22. And as we head into the weekend, you can expect sunny skies with lingering clouds, so definitely get out there and make the most of it. Over in Mbombela next, and your skies will remain sunny throughout the day today. Temperatures are going to be moving from a chilly 11 degrees and all the way to a nice warm 27 for your max. Now, the days ahead bring mixed skies, with tomorrow's temperatures peaking at 22 degrees with a low of 13 degrees to start the day. Over in Bloemfontein, your morning conditions will be cool and a little bit of drizz. Temperatures rise from a freezing 3 degrees, moving to a high of 21 degrees. Now, tomorrow brings partly cloudy skies, temperatures rising from a low of 4 degrees, nice and chilly, and a high of 19 degrees for your maximum for the day. Take it to the coastline now. Let's move to Richards Bay. It looks like bright sunny skies on the coast. That's going to be leading the way. And then temperatures ranging from a cool 18 to a nice warm 28 degrees. Definitely get the costumes on and get out there. You can expect overcast conditions. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit of rain potentially coming through at 70% and cooler temperatures ahead. Carrying on the coast in Durban, the day unfolds under bright and sunny conditions. Temperatures ranging from a low of 16 to a high of 27 degrees. Now, it looks like mostly humid and cloudy skies that are going to be dominating the coming days, and temperatures peaking in the low to mid-20s out in Durban. over in Mthatha next, and the day remains pleasant under mostly sunny skies. Now temperatures rising from a brisk 9 degrees and set to a high of 26 degrees maximum for the day. Now the outlook remains mainly cloudy, with temperatures tomorrow sitting between a low of 7 and a high of 16 degrees. Over in Muba, that's formerly Craddock. Now it looks like partly cloudy skies are going to be happening, 25% chance of rain coming through, and this will be accompanied by noticeable northwesterly winds. Excuse me. Now temperatures move between a low of 3 and a high of 21 degrees, while grey skies define your coming days. Over in Kugompo City up next, that's formerly known as East London. Now your Friday brings you sunny skies with a few passing clouds today. Your temperature sitting between 12 degrees for your low and a maximum of 22 degrees. You can expect a shift in cloudier and wet weather coming through in the next few days with 60% chance of rain tomorrow. GQ Gqeberha, it looks like a wind is coming through out on your side of the coast, 34 kilometers per hour to be exact, and temperatures moving from a low of 11 to a high of only 19 degrees. Now a low of 11 degrees with a high of 16 degrees can be expected tomorrow, and don't forget there is also rain forecast at 70%. Moving over to George, where partly cloudy skies lead the way today with rain forecast at 45%. So yeah, get the raincoats on, and looking at the temperatures starting off at a low of 9 and moving only to a high of 16 degrees. Now looking ahead, cloudy and humid days are far from over, with tomorrow's temperatures moving between 7 and 15 degrees. Cape Teasy, what's happening? It looks like drizz. This morning, a little bit of a drizz, a little bit of cloudy skies, and some wind coming through, reaching 26 kilometers per hour. Now, temperatures moving between 10 and 17 degrees today. And going into the weekend, you can expect cloudy conditions. Showers are forecast at Sunday at 70%. Out in Southies, that's Sutherland, today brings cloudy skies and noticeable westerly winds. Now, temperatures ranging from a freezing -2 degrees and only moving to a high of 8 degrees. It's chilly indeed. You can also expect a chance of rain at 65%, while the weekend turns partly cloudy, but please stay warm in Sutherland. Wow, that is some cold weather. We're moving to Kimberley now, and partly cloudy conditions seem to dominate the forecast today. Temperatures rising from a low of 3 degrees to a high of 22 degrees. Cloudy conditions persist into the weekend, with daytime highs reaching 90 degrees tomorrow and 24 degrees on Sunday. Uppies, let's see if you're bringing some more heat to the cold South Africa. It looks like Friday is going to be spent under partly cloudy skies. Temperatures rising from a cold 4 degrees and warming up to 21. Now tomorrow brings you mainly partly cloudy skies, with temperatures moving between a very low 3 degrees and a high of 22 degrees. And yeah, rest of the week looks like it's cloudy, and all the temperature weather patterns that you can see for the country up right now. But of course, this means we usher in another round of our sunrise view of the hour. And I'm getting excited for this one because Ishmael Khalife, all the way from Peacock Farm in the Western Cape, has given us this gorgeous country shot. It looks like he's out in the fields enjoying the pre-burn. That's that colorful hue just before the sun even peaks on the horizon. And Ishmael, I couldn't thank you enough for this incredible shot. This is how we do it, bringing us into the weekend, and we couldn't be more grateful. So, Mzansi, you think you can do better? Well, come through the numbers 063 036 9649. Jeez, it's been a bit rusty. I've almost forgotten this number, but come through, use it right now. Use that hashtag Expresso show. And don't forget, we got one more hour to celebrate a sunrise view. And already the bar has been set. Let's keep it coming.
Winter is coming. The question is, are you ready? Before symptoms strike, choose relief you can trust. For coughs, croup, and bronchitis, keep Lennon Borstripples. Now, for relief of coughs and chronic bronchitis, keep Lennon Turlington. Keep Lennon Cough Mixture to relieve phlegmy coughs, and Lennon Vital C's for relief of colds, fever, and mild asthma attacks. Choose an original Lennon, timeless and trusted since 1898.
All right, so we wake up early on your Feel Good Breakfast show, right? I mean, you're up at like 3 in the morning.
4 nowadays.
4? Okay,
Yeah,
we're
not
sleeping
bad,
in.
not
We're sleeping
bad.
in. But for us, it's nothing crazy. But for many out there, the 5 a.m. club, it's a real thing. Now, we are long-standing members. That's why we've got all this rich energy for this morning. But we're going to talk about the founder, Marco, who's entering the studio and giving us all the reason to take advantage of that 5 a.m. club, and especially the energy as we usher in the comrades this weekend.
I mean,
you want to be a part of it.
You need to wake up at 5 to be able to complete all those kilometers. It is madness. But of course, we're bringing you all the inspiration in case you also are standing at that starting line needing it all. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel good.
Campus.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
I'm so glad you are here for this conversation. It is going to blow your mind and hopefully inspire you. After 3 heartbreaking Comrades Marathon did not finish, his runner, Marco Campos, finally crossed the finish line on his 4th attempt. Put that in perspective. He now joins us to share lessons I'm sure he has learned about resilience, about consistency, about mindset, while also offering some practical advice for those who want to start their own remarkable journey. I know it took him 4 attempts. Can we get a round of applause from our non-existent live studio audience? Someone has a vuvuzela. Buddy, so good to have you here in one piece. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, someone said the journey is more important than the destination. determination, you were like, okay, hold my beer. And you just, you've done something that few people, maybe other people have done it and they haven't followed through. But what is wrong with you, kid? Why not give up on the second, not give up on the third, a fourth attempt? Why keep going back?
Sure.
Have you figured it out yet?
I mean, I think any runner knows that running is more about pushing your limits, you know, going through the darkest parts of yourself and becoming the best version that you can. You never fail until you quit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was basically, I was adamant I'm going to finish this damn race.
And you did. Well done, brother. What was different? Or maybe was the surprise that nothing was different about doing it the fourth time and finished? Have you been able to kind of put into perspective that, or does it even matter, the modality?
I'll give you a bit of context. Like, when you start running, you start your running journey. You're obviously like, cool, I'm never going to do a marathon. Like, that's hell of a far. And then the bug bites, and then you find yourself training for a marathon. When you cross that finish line, you have all the emotions, all the tears of joy.
Real dopamine.
Yeah. That's proper dopamine. And, you know, I've done probably about 13 marathons. So obviously it gets a bit monotonous. You don't have that same feeling when you're doing something for the first time. And obviously Comrades was, for me, it was a 4-year build-up. Clearly.
Yeah, man, and it fits.
And I had that feeling, you know, within my 6-year running career so far, you know, I had that feeling for the first time last year.
That's cool.
And it's unmatched, honestly.
The funny thing is, you know, I was sitting with Eliud Kipchoge the other day, okay, one of the fastest men in the history of all running. Yeah. And I'm so sad he's not sitting behind me or next to me here. He would be in tears listening to you, because I noticed on that day he was more excited about the first-time runners.
Yeah.
His wife ran a marathon for the first time. In fact, he ran a marathon on African soil for the first time.
Yeah.
But he understands the meditative effect, what happens when you're on your own personal journey. How has this changed you? Because you're playing a long game now in a way that's so intuitive. Does this apply to your life outside of running? What positive shift have you seen in your life because of movement?
Look, running changed my life. It started off as I was a gym butt.
Sweet butt.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I wanted to add cardio to losing weight, to the weight loss. I was 120 kgs when I started running.
Sure, but, hey?
Yeah. And basically I added a bit of cardio, and then my mom was like, you need to come join us at the run crew. And once I joined the crew, I was like, okay, game over. And running took over my life. It's my whole personality.
Weighing 120 kilograms, I'm beginning to understand the arc of your journey now, man.
Yeah.
You've transformed yourself inside and out, which is crazy. We talk about finding our tribe, and we try and find that modality in so many different spaces in life, but I've loved that with running, like the camaraderie, even doing a big, long run, you get dragged forward. There's a beautiful energy. What is that factor like for someone who might think that they've ticked all their boxes in life, maybe they've plateaued in some area, to be introduced to a new community, maybe some new objectives that weren't in your zone, to have something else to measure life against? How important is that now that you've had a few years in that little ecosystem?
I actually started my own running crew in Joburg.
It's too early for me, bro. Say it. What are you called?
5 a.m. Club.
It's ridiculous.
And we literally run at 5 a.m. straight through the year, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And it's been almost 2 years now that I've had this crew. And obviously now I've moved down to Cape Town, and I've got people in place to keep it going. But what I say is it's a privilege to be able to host a space for people to feel safe and to have a community and watch it grow from the sidelines. It fills my cup.
100%.
And what they don't know is that they teach me more than I teach them about being accountable. It's hard to show up for yourself sometimes, but when you've got people, like-minded people around you, it makes it makes a difference.
So for that person who might be sitting in that gateway themselves now and thinking, I don't have the fitness, I'm certainly not going to tackle a Comrades marathon, I can't even afford the shoes.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for those?
I would say just start. Just
whatever shoes you've got, go, run.
Whatever shoes, don't overcomplicate it. Just put on your running shoes, even if it's a 3K or 1K. I mean, I've got people that tag me on social media and they do 3Ks or 1K or whatever, but we celebrate every win. And that's what the running community is about.
That's powerful, guys, so thank you. Well done.
Thank you so much.
I don't know why you had to do, why not 5th? Why not the 6th attempt, okay? 4 is just fine. So whether you are chasing your first ever Comrades Marathon, or maybe a medal this time, or maybe just getting past 5 kilometers, Marco's story is a stark reminder that progress comes from showing up. Just do it. Stay patient and trust the journey, because yes, maybe the journey is a little bit more important than the destination. I don't think we've even figured out what the destination is yet, man. Oh, well done, my brother. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, now this is what it's about, right? Inspiration, the fact that we kind of have been a part of the club, but also there's a lot of details that I didn't even realize were so important. I'm going to run with it, and hopefully if you're doing the Comrades this weekend, you should run with it as well.
I love that. Well, we know that the World Sports Betting Bet to the Beat competition is back, and every week our friend Chad Jones is surprising lucky Expresso viewers with cash prizes, listen to this, for up to 24,000 Rand.
Oh, that's a whole lot of moolah, right? And 2 weeks ago, Magnik Ruets got things off to a winning start. You walked away with 12,000 Rand. Now this morning, it's time to meet winner number 2. So let's find out who's getting the surprise of a lifetime.
I'm already jealous.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to Bet to the Beat with World Sports Betting. I'm currently with my wonderful showgirl Jess, and we are currently at Ekuheleni to surprise our next winner of Bet to the Beat. Her name is Nontsigelelo Ndebuka. She's currently on the job, so we're going to surprise her and make her spin the wheel. Is Nontsigelelo here?
So if I win this money, I'm gonna fix my parents' home back in the day. Because that's what motivated me to enter the school.
She just landed on the double spin. What this means is the first spin does not count, but she gets to spin twice. Spin, 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 spin. So you already have 9,000 Rand in your pocket. Ready to spin again and make some more money?
I'm ready.
This here.
Yeah.
Spin! Ndebuka can win an extra 2,000 Rand. And you want to know how? If she just has a World Sports Betting account. The proof is in the pudding. Would you do the honors? So, she can win an extra 2,000 Rand if she just dances with me. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cue the music. 1, 2, 3, 8, 8, and kick, and back. Now freestyle, everybody. My dear Jess, as promised, your extra 2,000. Guys, that is 22,000 Rand.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much, World Sports Betting.
Yes, guys, so that's Bet to the Beat by World Sports Betting. If you want to be the next winner, you know what to do. Cue it.
Think it's just another day? Well, not anymore, because I could be pulling up to your door next. Spin and win up to 20,000 Rand, plus an extra 2,000 Rand if you have a World Sports Betting account, and another 2,000 Rand if you can hit a small dance challenge with me. To enter, all you have to do is head over to the competition post of Expresso's Facebook, X, and Instagram pages, and all you have to do is follow the prompts. And not signed up yet? Well, head to wsb.co.za, use the promo code TheBeat50 to get a free 50 Rand sports bet. World Sports Betting, bet to the beat. I'll see you soon.
Yo,
the
80,000 Rand!
Well done. What a moment, y'all. Nonsiski Kikelo started the day with an incredible surprise and 22,000 Rand in cash, proving that beats to the beat or bet to the beat can change your morning in an instant.
Just like that. But listen, we are far from done because there are still more surprises, more winners, and more cash up for grabs. So keep entering because the next knock at the door, tuk, 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 it could be yours, baby. Good luck.
But we still have more coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. One of our favorite comedians, Skulk Besaidenote, is also prepping for the Comrades going down. And the way that this man just runs casually makes me believe that I can do anything.
Of course, and I know Father's Day is also around the corner. We've got a beauty edition that we're going to dive into. Yes, because the fathers also need to look good, all the father figures in our lives. So you've got a whole lot to plug into just around the corner. We'll see you soon.
Over the past few months, ABSA has helped sharpen your scam spotting skills through the Protect Your Money, Protect Your Story campaign, giving you the knowledge to stay alert and protect your money and your story. As a thank you for being on this journey with us, Expresso and ABSA are giving you the chance to win one of 5 2,000 Rand cash prizes. Head to Expresso's social platforms. Tell us why you'd recommend ABSA for secure banking, tag a friend and use hashtag Protect Your Money and hashtag Your Story Matters. Closes 12 June 2026. T's and C's apply.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Most South Africans definitely know Skulk Besaidenote as a comedian, an unbelievably funny human being. But over the past 2 years, he has also become a committed Comrades runner. Now I've got your attention. After completing his first Comrades Marathon in 2025 and returning in 2026, he joins us to share what the race has taught him and hopefully to just be filled with all the right kind of love and energy that he needs to take on the ultimate human race. Skulk, good morning, my friend. How are you?
Hi, how's it? I'm somewhere nervous again van vooraf after that intro.
Good. I tried to use as a little severity in my tone as possible and keep it cheerful, but you are going to take on one of the biggest races ever, and now you know what's coming. You did your first Comrades Marathon last year. How did that go? How are you feeling about that now that it informs the journey that you're about to take on again? What feels different this time?
I was very prepared last year. I had a very nice race. I never had that out-of-body experience that they say you are almost hovering above your own body, looking at yourself. I never quite hit that part or that level. This year, I don't know. I think I've pretty much done the same amount of kilometers in my training, but somehow I just don't feel as prepared for this year as last year. I think because last year you don't know what you're letting yourself in for. So you're just kind of going very naively. This year you kind of know the mountain that you're about to climb. So it makes you a bit more nervous.
You also did it for more than just yourself, though. If we talk about that journey that you put yourself through last year, you were raising some very much needed funds for Dogtown, South Africa. Why were they the cause to run for, and how did that kind of fuel you on your run?
Well, yeah, I am a big dog lover, especially since I got my own dogs in 2020, 2021. And Dogtown is the place I adopted both of them. They do really amazing work in their area. I think they are a very worthy cause, and all dog shelters, they just always in need. They always need food. They always need blankets. They always need better facilities. So I did it for the doggies last year. This year, I'm just trying to do it for myself and just finish the race. That's all.
What's that one thing you wish that everyone who is about to tackle this journey knew?
Start very, very slowly, because the thing is, you've done so much training, you're so fit when the comrade starts, the natural instinct is just to go. But you have to almost force yourself to keep going at 7-8 minutes a kilometer, because your body's gonna, and your legs especially, are gonna thank you for it when you get to the second half. You have to run with that pain that you're gonna feel on 60-70 kilometers. You have to run with that in mind the whole time and go, I need to save my battery for then.
So you're feeling like a hero? Start like a coward. I love that, because that's very real-time lived experience coming out of that experience. So thank you so much, because that's the most heartbreaking part of a Comrades Marathon, when you watch that kind of the trailing line as it takes up the stragglers. And I think the training is often where people maybe miss a step. So what part of the training process do first-timers usually underestimate, and what really helped you? What element of your preparation do you think worked best?
I think comrades training, people overcomplicate it, people overthink it. It's very, very, very simple. Comrades training is all about getting the kilometers on your legs. That is all. Just go out and do the running. That is all your body needs to get used to, is just spending time on your legs.
Oh, buddy, I have no doubt that you are going to fly through this, comrades. You have done the hours out there on the road, but it feels like that this has been quite an odyssey personally for you to go through as well. So well done, man. We're really proud of you, bud. And just stay safe, and just pace yourself and start like a coward, by your own words. Now, just look after yourself out on the road and enjoy it, most importantly. Thank you, my brother.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
So whether you're chasing a back-to-back medal this weekend, or simply dreaming of your first Comrades one day, Skulk's journey is proof that every finish line starts with the decision to take that first step. So best of luck to all of you, the weekend warriors, and those going to beat their times or just do it for the first time. All the best of luck. Stay safe.
No, you are. Well, we are in the kitchen enjoying ourselves, having a great time, with lots of delicious treats coming our way in just a bit. And of course, the charming chef is still here. We were so obsessed because look at our colors.
I know. That's the only reason I'm standing in the middle.
You did not get the memo, but that's all right.
It's okay.
Because you came with treats. We're making French meringues.
No, we're making Italian meringues.
Italian meringues.
We're
How can I
traveling the
get
world
that
today.
across?
And after the break, we're making sweetie pies.
Ooh.
From scratch.
From scratch?
Uh-huh.
Well, don't go anywhere. We look forward to that.
Father's Day is fast approaching, and you can see by the smile on my face, I'm actually starting to get really excited about this because I know what's coming. It means it is time to find that perfect gift for your perfectly imperfect dad, because that's how we roll. And this morning, Lee Reddy, who I reckon has the best job in the world, the Beauty Academy manager from Woolworths Beauty, is here to help make sure that we gift our dads with some of their top beauty gifting picks. And I don't know how we are going to choose. You are so arrogant in your nod this morning, like you know your team has smashed this out the park.
Listen, Graham, when we were setting up this display, we caused quite a stir in studio. And I can only imagine the dads are going to just love walking into Woolworths and finding their perfect gift.
It really is beautiful. There's a reason why some of these products occupy the space of privilege that they do in their own market. So what's jumping off the page here? What's the inspiration for Father's Day this year?
I think we were talking earlier about luxury and what that means in the world that we live in right now. And I think luxury means putting on a gorgeous fragrance, investing in your self-care, and you literally can travel around the world just with a spritz of fragrance, right?
Completely, and you can take your team with you, your family with you.
100%.
There's something magical about it.
So whether you're a corporate dad, whether you're a sporty dad or a bride dad, or a combination of it all, we've really chosen gift sets and fragrances that speak to any dad. We've got it all at Woolworths.
You've just made me kind of have a little light bulb moment here because we speak so much about the importance of self-love.
Yes.
And practically, and dads need a practical step here, it's self-care. And we won't go there for ourselves very often. We won't get creative with the fragrance because we just don't know.
Yes.
So this is such a beautiful way to teach your dad how to love himself, man. Where do we begin? How do you know what your dad is really going to love? How do we kind of make it bespoke?
Yes. So I think no matter how strict your dad is and how uninterested he looks when he walks through Woolworths, his eye is
Just watch
looking
closely.
Absolutely. He's throwing you hints all the time, and you know your dad better than anyone else.
Exactly.
So whether you want to push him and spoil him with the latest releases from our brands like Gucci and Jean-Paul Gaultier and Hermes, or you want to say, Dad, you're steady and you're amazing, and we're going to get you a strong Woolworths beauty scent. The world's your oyster for Father's Day. There's so much of choice, and I think Dad would love unboxing any of these gifts.
Well, I mean, the box in itself is a gift. I mean, look at the packaging. I just love it, and this has always captured my imagination. We're not all playing with the same budget. We want the impact. We want the value.
Yes.
And I think within the value add space within fragrance, there might even be more magic to unlock. Is there a fragrance or a budget-friendly option that you can take us through?
Yeah, I've placed it just in front of you there, and there's some amazing options for under 500 Rand, Graham.
Under 500 for
under
a fragrance?
Under 500 Rand for a 100 ml fragrance that when you spray it on your skin, you know, even if you've had the longest day, it's going to last all day on your skin. Tell me what you think of the scent,
Okay,
Graham.
so we've got a dusk. Return to Rebel. Okay, I do like the sound of that. That sounds pretty cool. Midlife crisis loading. I would spray it on my...
And tell me what you think of that incredible scent.
You get it immediately, but...
So even if the kids are saving up their pocket money, this is a budget-friendly option.
That's quite complex, eh? And it's not just, I think often you think you kind of go shotgun effect once you start lowering it. It's a nuance that's quite light.
Yes.
It's still playful. It's very masculine.
Yes. But I can tell you it's an eau de cologne. It's going to last all day.
That's power. Oh, that's lovely. That is really, really nice.
That Dad has entered the room with Return to Rebel.
It's all right. Dad is going to feel it. And I like that because you don't want to be rocking your Jean-Paul Gaultier 5 times a day while you're at work.
Yes.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
I get this. I'm planning a whole routine for myself here. So, babe, I hope you're watching and you're writing down notes.
Yes.
I think maybe a good place for us to start with the trends that have landed this year. What's gotten you guys excited in beauty?
I think luxury will always remain a trend. People want to feel like they are investing in themselves. And brands that have been around for years, like Jean-Paul Gaultier and Versace and Gucci, just rock the market with their new offerings. And I think it speaks to every dad, no matter what generation you fall into.
I've noticed a little issue over here, and you left the sample out. So do you mind if I have a little...
Of course you can. So that is Le Sel d'Issy, which is the latest issey-miyake on the market. Translated, it means the salt of life, Graham.
Ooh,
what a
okay, well,
beautiful
let's see if
message
it lives up.
to give Dad. What a beautiful message to give Dad.
Wow.
Hey?
And suddenly Mozart starts his symphony. I mean, you can pick up the nuances.
Yes.
It's so light. And I mean that in the sense of how heavy that smell can hit you for the first time, when you've got to go through 3 notes before you your brain wraps around it.
Yes. So in fragrance speak, we say it's energizing.
Energizing, I get that. Everything here has been energizing. You are energizing. I've never felt this passionate about Father's Day before. If I had to force you to choose a Father's Day gift that typifies that father figure in your life, what do you think it would be?
It would definitely be Hugo Boss.
Really?
It definitely gives me memories. It makes me think of amazing people in my life. But Hugo Boss definitely it reminds me of steady, powerful brands.
Just like Dad. Steady,
Absolutely.
powerful, perfectly imperfect.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely love this. We've got something for the budget friendly, we've got
Yes.
something that's accessible, and we've got something that's going to be so impactful. Happy Father's Day indeed. I hope, families, you were taking notes, because I think you could tell by the look on my face just how well these are going to land on Father's Day. Woolworths Beauty has gone so far above and beyond to make sure that dads can feel as special as they are. So those father figures, those dads out there, not too long to wait now. You've got something incredible coming, and you guys can shop those Father's Day beauty gifts at Woolworths, and I recommend getting in store. Speak to the beauticians, get that advice, but of course you can also do it online or on their amazing app. Happy Father's Day indeed.
Oh,
Well
happy Father's Day to you.
Yay.
Welcome back to Bake That Thing. We are wrapping up our sweet masterclass today with a spectacular treat that takes many of us straight back to our childhood, but forget the store-bought version. Aisha is here to show us how to whip up a sweetie pie like no other, that promises to be the best sweetie pie you have ever had in your life. Now, it's not just ending there. We also want to hear from you. If you have any questions for myself or Aisha regarding meringues or any pastry questions, please send a voice note through to our WhatsApp line. That number is 063 036 9649. We have to get, we have, this is not just for us anymore.
No.
Carissa has taken so much interest in what we are doing, especially since she heard that we are making sweetie pies from scratch. So she's going to join us.
So we'll have a sweetie pie for the
There we
show
go.
sweetie pie.
Yeah, Carissa, are you standing by? Are you?
I'll take it. That's why they call it the charming chef. I'll take it. I'll take
nice.
it. Oh my gosh. Okay, and we of course got the uniform
Yes.
on key. We're making not Italian meringues.
No, not French.
Not French either.
No, we're making Italian.
I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to allow you guys to go ahead.
Okay, well, a second, I was also like, huh? Okay, so Italian meringue. Is this the same one that we showed earlier that we made?
No, this is different. This
Okay.
is the one that we cooked.
I am paying attention. So what is the difference between, so this is the cooked version now?
Yes.
So we've actually cooked.
I see.
So remember in the first segment we spoke about how it's always 2 parts sugar to 1 part egg white?
Yes.
Same concept. The only difference is we cook the sugar.
Right.
So we create a little syrup on the stove. We cook it to soft boil, which is usually around 121 degrees. If you don't have a thermometer, as long as you put it on the counter and cools down and it can still move, we're good.
And I like if you
That's a
say
good
that.
tip,
Also, like when you do it on the counter, wait.
Yes, please don't
wait.
just sugar burns.
Sugar's dangerous, eh?
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah.
My hands will tell you that.
Okay, so our beautiful meringue,
Yes.
and then you've gone and you made these beautiful short crust biscuits.
Yes. So we did shortbread. You can use anything that brings you joy. Shortbread brings me joy, so I use that as my base. And then look at
There we go. So I'm going to fold this up for you so long, and then you can talk us through the process, because I see biscuit, I see some meringue
Yes.
already.
So, okay, this was from earlier. Yeah. So we're going to have that later.
Beautiful.
Breakfast of champions. So we're doing a shortbread base, and then we've got our vanilla flavored meringue.
Ooh.
And so the trick here, because we're obviously going to dip it in chocolate.
Oh, we dip it as well. Okay.
Yes, because that's what brings the joyousness to the marshmallow. So we're going to pipe that on.
Is that enough for now?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
But we got to pipe it so it looks like that, no?
Okay, so we've got a fun nozzle.
So we can have a bit of texture on the outside of ours.
Chef knows me and my piping. I'm actually great at piping. I became good, eh?
So do you
I'm
want
actually
to?
wondering if you got a second job on the side. No, a third job. Radio,
A
TV,
fourth job.
pastry.
Wow.
Show us, Chef.
Okay, so we're gonna go, remember your dominant hand, and then the other one is guiding. And we're going to do our twirl. And
Beautiful.
So if you'd like to make it a little bit more fun, you could put fillings in the middle.
Oh, like a little fun surprise.
Yes. And then so that you can dip it in the chocolate, all you're going to do is pop it in the freezer for a little while, bring it out, and then dip it in your chocolate.
Because
and
what
should be good.
consistency are you looking for? Because this is a bit shaky now.
Yes.
Okay.
So once it goes into the freezer, it will be a little bit more firmer. So if you look over here.
Look how glossy they are.
Yeah. So if you see, it's quite firm.
Yeah.
And it's been, So then what we'll do is.
Please go ahead.
Okay. And then we'll just dip it in. And we'll shake
Much fun.
Do you ever remember growing up, they did that with the ice creams?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's what it
And we'll
looks
pop that
like.
there. And because we like to add a little charm,
Of course we do.
we're going to just add a little glitter, man.
Oh, I love it. My turn. Okay. Let me get my chef hands ready, my pastry hands. Do we start in the middle or outside?
That's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go like this.
There we go.
You know what? It's about the confidence and the flick of the
It is
wrist.
about the confidence.
Look at that.
Not bad.
Okay, but now that's not set, so now you're going to grab one.
And dip this one. Okay, let's try that. And when you dipped, you just went in.
Let me grab this out the way for you.
Okay, perfect.
That out.
So I can have this for myself.
How much do you dip? Okay, the whole.
So all the way down.
Ooh, oh, this is indulgent. Okay, so there's a little bit of white showing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And we're going to just shake it off a little bit. And then put it down.
Wow.
Look at you, natural.
And then we cannot forget
a little bit of sparkle.
Love
I've got
it.
nails. Okay, I'm just gonna go like that. A little bit of sparkle.
That is beautiful.
Okay.
Amazing.
Your turn.
Okay. While I'm doing that, we've got a voice note. So let's have a listen to our voice note while I'm busy piping.
Oh, good morning, Nia.
Good morning, Clem, and your guest chef, Aisha, to the Feel Good Expresso family, to Nirmala Devi Mudli in Alberton. Tell me, my dear, why does the cake have to have a crack or two at the end of its baking time?
Oh.
Have a blessed weekend.
Chef, that's a very interesting question because there are some cakes, like a cheesecake, that'll get a crack closer to the end of the baking process. Or any cake, actually, even like almond-based cakes. What is the reason for that crack?
So it's either that your oven wasn't at the correct temperature when you started and it started increasing, or your oven was too hot.
Gotcha.
So with the cheesecake, it's easy to fix. So if it does come out a little bit of cracked, bring it out, take a spatula, heat up your spatula a little bit, and then just sort of
shake it.
Rub it down, like icing.
I also say icing fixes
Comes
cracks.
up the world of sins.
Oh, you don't even need to do the icing. You just take your warm, wet spatula, offset spatula, and then you just rub it together until it comes together.
Oh, wow.
And nobody will know.
And like if it happens to your bigger cakes, your normal cakes, icing.
Icing.
I like that question
Easy
because we
peasy.
panic. I panic too if I see a crack forming in the oven. I'm like,
no.
Icing, fix it.
You
there
can't
we go.
eat it anyway.
Makeup. Makeup.
Bit of concealer, bit of blush. Okay, so somebody that's used to dipping, maybe a bit of skinny dipping, is Ryle, but now he's gonna dip some chocolate. So we want to see you
I'm
work.
a bit embarrassed by you, Chef. I was thinking I'm smart. I stole this earlier, right? And then I was gonna eat it and be like, well, I got one. And then I realized it's not even done. So I'm like, wait, let me just confess. I stole this prematurely and I didn't even get to finish it.
We'll forgive you.
Can I get a dip on this one as well?
Absolutely.
Do you need
Can I try it myself?
Do you need this
yeah.
one?
No, I want my own one, man. This is a special one. How do we do this?
So now
dip it in.
you're gonna take it
Yeah.
and you're gonna.
Are you sure I can just? It's not gonna. Like,
It's not gonna.
I'm scared.
It's okay if it does, man.
Are you sure? It's okay if it does?
Tilt the bowl, tilt the bowl, and then in you go.
In we go.
There we go.
Oh!
Actually worked. Oh my word. And now the mate, can I get a plate? Because this is just ooey gooey goodness on here.
That's yours.
Can I like do a taste test while we're here?
I think you have to.
When Aisha's in town, you got to.
And I don't have napkins for you.
Does yours have something in it? Ooh. Are you proposing to him, Clem? What's going on?
What?
Ryle.
Is this? It looks like a baby bottle.
A baby bottle? I wonder why there'd be a baby bottle.
Wait a second. Are you serious? Who is it?
I'm pregnant, everyone!
What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my word! Oh my word!
For being part of the moment.
Is that the blue? Is that
No, we don't know anything.
We're not making claims.
And the balloons got stuck.
That is the best news.
There's one of everything.
Oh my word! How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so good, y'all. I wanted to wait till a good point to announce to you guys that she is going to be a mamacita.
We're going to be uncles!
And y'all are going to be uncles! And aunties. And all of you in Mzansi, you officially are part of the family, so you are aunts and uncles and babysitters. I'll be shipping off baby to all of you.
Yes!
If you don't mind.
Mzansi,
If you don't mind.
Friday. Not just celebrate the weekend, but celebrate the fact that we got a new mamacita coming through on your Feel Good Breakfast Show!
Yes.
Aisha, thanks for being the perfect celebration for this moment. I couldn't think of anything better. Wow. We all deserve a sweetie pie after
You
this.
do, actually.
You're getting one,
You're getting one.
and you're getting one in your belly. Yeah. We'll see you guys after this. We're going to celebrate. Mamacita! Yes!
Oh, you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are on a different high right now because I just announced that I'm going to be a mother. A couple months from now, we'll be welcoming a new member into the Expresso fam. But in other breaking news, we've got to get into your national and international news headlines. And we get started at 8 o'clock here with the high-profile case involving 7 accused in the murders of rapper Keenan, a.k.a. Forbes, and his friend Tebele Tibbs Motswane, was being postponed to August for a crucial pre-trial conference. Now, the Durban High Court granted the delay to allow proceedings to the Ndamande siblings, Malusi and Siyabonga, extradited from Eswatini last week. Now, the 7 appeared together, with trial dates set for October as prison transfers requests are still being considered by the court. Now, they face charges including murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and firearm-related offences. In other national news, devastating storms have caused more than R500 million in damage across the Garden Route and Klein Karoo areas. And that's according to a consolidated assessment by the Garden Route District Municipality. The head of disaster management, Gerard Otto, says the report, compiled from affected local municipalities, highlights extensive destruction to roads, water systems, stormwater infrastructure, public facilities and municipal buildings. George recorded the highest damage, followed by Knysna and Batu. Our provincial estimate places total Western Cape storm damage at about R10 billion. Looking further afield at your international news making headlines now. On the continent where Nigeria has become the latest African state to repatriate citizens from South Africa amid rising anti-migrant sentiment. Now, a flight carrying 268 Nigerians landed in Lagos after departing Johannesburg, part of about 1,000 people registered with the Nigerian consulate for return. Ghana, Zimbabwe and Malawi have also carried out evacuations ahead of a 30 June deadline. Now, many people from all parts of Africa moved to South Africa, hoping for a better life. But with the country facing an unemployment rate of more than 30%, anti-migrant sentiments have risen. In other news, President Donald Trump yesterday said the United States and Iran could sign a peace deal as soon as the weekend that would reopen shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, he said Vice President J.D. Vance could sign on behalf of the U.S. The announcement came after Trump called off planned military strikes on Iran, citing progress in talks. Now, sources in Iran confirmed that efforts to reach a deal to end the conflict have intensified, despite continued strikes for a second day. Let's close off your news on this Friday on a really feel-good note as the World Cup kicks off. The beautiful game is sharing the spotlight with the biggest names in music. Now, South African Grammy-winning sensation Tyler performing South Africa's national anthem last night, alongside Mexico's Alejandro Fernandez and Salma Hayek welcoming fans. The tournament got a vibrant cultural lift from the outset. FIFA has turned it into a global celebration with concerts across host cities and a blockbuster halftime show planned for the final. Our girl Tyler will join an impressive lineup featuring Andrea Bocelli, Katy Perry, Lisa from Blackpink, and Rema. Now, the tournament will culminate in the final featuring Madonna, Shakira, and BTS. From goals to global bits, the World Cup promises to bring billions of people together through the shared love of both sports and music. Another reason to keep you glued to your screen. But now that that's where we leave your 8 o'clock news, let's get that final bit of sports from Raul.
Well, thank you so much, Mama. And let's dive into all things sport right now. We're going to start off with football news. Sorry for the excitement, but I'm just so happy about it. Now, something I'm not happy about, of course, last night. South Africa were beaten 2-0 by Mexico, and that was in their opening Group A match at the FIFA World Cup. Now, poor discipline saw Bafana reduced to 9 men by the final whistle, allowing the hosts to dominate proceedings and score once on each half. Now, in the second Group A match, Korea came back from a goal down to beat Czechia by 2-1. We'll definitely be diving into all things football for the latest results in the World Cup, but we dive into some news for Real Madrid fans up next because they have confirmed Jose Mourinho as their new head coach. Now, Mourinho returns to Madrid 13 years after his first spell, with the Spanish Giants hoping the Portuguese coach can bring stability following a disappointing trophyless season. Now, Mourinho has signed a 3-year deal with Los Blancos and will officially join the club on the 13th of July ahead of pre-season training. Now, to switch things up a bit and dive into cricket next, the ICC Women's T20 World Cup gets underway today as hosts England begin their campaign against Sri Lanka. Now, all eyes will be on the Proteas, who face Australia tomorrow. Now, having lost 3 consecutive ICC World Cup finals, South Africa will be hoping to finally go one better and lift the trophy. Now, the match gets underway today at 3:30 p.m. That's this afternoon, and that's South African time. Now, lastly, let's keep celebrating our South Africans. And now we move to hockey. The South African men's hockey team were in action last night, suffering a 4-2 defeat to France at the FIH Nations Cup. Now, South Africa ended the second quarter with a 2-1 lead, but France fought back through goals from penalty corners and late penalty strokes. Now, in other Nations Cup results, Malaysia thumped Scotland 5-2, while Japan and Korea drew 1-1. Well, there's lots of sporting action to look forward to this weekend, and we'll bring you the latest on Monday morning. But for now, though, many of you still wanting to know what should we wear. Well, weather's up next with our Mamacita.
That's right, Mamacita checking in for duty, giving you that final update on all things to do with weather so we can prep you for the weekend. We get started now in Polokwane, where your Friday brings you partly cloudy skies. Now, your temperatures, they rise from a low of 9 degrees to a high of 27. Now, for the rest of the week, you can expect mainly sunny skies, with tomorrow's temperatures ranging from a chilly 11 to a high of 27. That brings us over to Klerksdorp, where today brings you sunny skies, accompanied by gentle northwesterly winds. Now, your temperatures begin at a low of 4 and reach a high of 26 degrees. Going into the weekend, you can expect a mix of both sunny and cloudy skies, with daytime highs peaking in those mid-20s. And then into Pretoria we go, where you'll look up to mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures will range between a low of 8 and a high of 23 degrees. In the days ahead, expect mainly sunny skies with daytime highs moving in those low 20s. Let's head into the city of gold. Up next is Johannesburg, where you can expect a bit of a drizzly start to your morning before your conditions do improve as the day develops. Now, your temperatures start from a cold 7 degrees, but it does rise to a set high of 22. As we head into the weekend, expect sunny skies with lingering clouds, both lows of 7 and highs of 23 and 19 respectively. Out in Mbombela, skies will remain sunny throughout your Friday. Temperatures will move from a chilly 11, but don't worry, it warms up to 27 degrees as your high. Now, the days ahead bring mixed skies, with tomorrow's temperatures peaking at 22 degrees with a low of 13. Let's head into the beautiful Bloemfontein up next, where your morning conditions will be cool and drizzly this morning. Temperatures rise from a freezing 3 degrees to a high of 21. Now, tomorrow does bring you partly cloudy skies, with temperatures rising from a low of 4 to a high of 19 degrees. Well, out in Richards Bay on this Friday, bright sunny skies lead the way today. Temperatures range between a cool 18 and a warmer 28 degrees. Now, overcast conditions are expected from tomorrow going into the weekend, and there is rain forecast coming in tomorrow at a chance of 70%, so enjoy today's warmth. And then out in Durban, the day unfolds under both bright and sunny conditions. Temperatures range from a low of 16 to a high of 27 degrees. Now, it is mostly humid and cloudy skies that will dominate the coming days, with temperatures peaking in the low to mid-20s. Tata, it's your turn now, where the day remains pleasant under mostly sunny skies. Let's delve into your temperatures. Well, they'll rise from a brisk 9 to a set high of 26 degrees. The outlook does remain mainly cloudy, with tomorrow's temperatures sitting between a low of 7 and a high of 16 degrees. In Uba, formerly known as Craddock, on your side you'll look up to some partly cloudy skies with rain chanced at 25% today, accompanied by noticeable northwesterly winds. In fact, temperatures move between 3 and 21, while grey skies define the upcoming days. Let's head to Kugompo City next, formerly known as East London, where your Friday brings you sunny skies with a few passing clouds here and there. Your temperatures will sit between 12 and 22 degrees. Now, you can expect a shift to cloudier and wetter conditions in the coming days, with a 60% chance of rain tomorrow. Ebeka, on your side of town, expect partly cloudy skies, accompanied by wind traveling 34 kilometers per hour. Your temperatures will move between a low of 11 and a high of 19 degrees. Now, a low of 11 with a high of 19 can be expected tomorrow as well, with rain forecast at 70%. In the gorgeous George on this Friday, partly cloudy skies lead the way today, with rain forecast sitting at a chance of 45%. Your temperatures will range between 9 and 16 degrees. And looking ahead, cloudy and humid days are far from over, with tomorrow's temperatures moving between 7 and 15. That brings us over to the mother city now, where in Cape Town, a drizzly morning will transition to cloudy skies with winds reaching 26 kilometers per hour. Temperatures move between 10 and 17. And going into the weekend, expect partly cloudy conditions, with showers forecast for Sunday sitting at 70%. Out in Sutherland today brings cloudy skies with noticeable westerly winds. Temperatures range from a freezing -2 to a high of 8 degrees. Now, you can also expect a 65% chance of rain today, while the weekend turns partly cloudy. And then out in Kimberley, partly cloudy conditions dominate the forecast for today. Temperatures rise from a low of 3 to a set high of 22 degrees. Now, cloudy conditions do persist into the weekend, with daytime highs reaching 19 degrees tomorrow and 24 degrees on Sunday. And finally, our stop today is in Uppington, where you'll spend your Friday under partly cloudy skies. Your temperatures, in fact, rise from a cold 4 to a warmer 21 degrees. And tomorrow brings you mainly partly cloudy skies with temperatures moving between a low of 3 and a high of 22 degrees. Now, you already know that before we reveal the great 8 a.m. sunrise, we've got a recap, 6 and 7 o'clock, and we've had some breathtaking views this morning, so thank you so much for doing your country proud. Starting out in Ilovo Beach out in KZN, we had Benny. Benny and the Jets came through with this gorgeous morning view, absolutely breathtaking. Personally, might just be my favorite one of the week because I love the side of KZN. From there, we moved on to the Western Cape. We had Ismail sending this through from Peacock Farm. Ismail Khalife, thank you so much for letting us know that, yes, the Western Cape can also stand up to the test when it comes to beautiful morning views. And then finally, our sunrise view for the hour comes from Frankie Simpson out in Ebeja. GQ being well represented. I knew it. I just knew when we set the bar high, Frankie was going to go even higher. A lively sunrise over the beautiful, beautiful horizon there. And we thank you so much, Frankie, for making sure that we have a great Friday just through your eyes. 0630369649. We have a weekend upcoming. Please snap away some good morning views, send it through, and we'll address those come next week.
Hey, Mzansi, ready for the weekend, but not just yet. Why? Because we brought Spling into the house. The man, the myth, the legend is here to talk all things movies. Brother, how are you doing, firstly?
Oh, well, very well. Thanks.
Yeah, you good. And what are we talking about today?
We're talking about Power Ballad.
Ooh,
it's a film with Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas.
Hey, Paul Rudd, I'm a massive fan of that oak. And the fact that he's linking up with the Jonas, brother, weird. But obviously this man is here to talk all about it and dive into something we get to hopefully look forward to this weekend when it comes to the movies. We'll see you there.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And of course, the entertainment box has to get ticked this morning. Now, every great song has a story behind it. But sometimes it's about love. Sometimes it's about heartbreak. And sometimes it's about two musicians, one hit song, and a question that could end a friendship.
Oh, spicy indeed. We're talking about Power Ballad, which brings together Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas. Weird combination in a music-filled drama. Now, what starts as a chance late-night jam session between a struggling wedding singer and a former boy band star soon turns into a battle over fame, creativity, and who really deserves the credit when a song becomes a global sensation.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's take a look at the trailer before we delve into it.
Now, they're just starts, okay? But you get the vibe.
Can I make a suggestion? What do you go like, never gonna run if you don't walk, never gonna talk, but don't run. Don't look down. I could tell within 2 minutes of meeting you, you're not just some boy band guy. And you are too good for that wedding band. How to write a song without you. Been toying with this one for years. Yeah, I like that. 'Cause every song I ever wrote in my life. This song changed my life. It's my song. I wrote it.
Do you think it is easy to turn a song into a hit?
So good.
All I can hear is One Direction. And I love them. So shout out to that coupling.
Wow, absolutely. But listen, we're going to dive into this film right now. And who better than the man himself, Stephen Aspling, otherwise known as Spling, in the building to give us the 411 on this ballad. Brother, what do you have to say about this, man? This is an interesting one, yeah?
Yeah, it is a great film. And it's got all those films that you love, like Wedding Singer,
Yes.
School of Rock, Music and Lyrics. If you love those films,
Yeah.
you should lean into this one.
Okay, so I think everybody's like, yes, 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 we love it all.
tick,
So
tick.
this is a big one to look forward to. And obviously, the story behind it, what's kind of at the heart of the film?
Yeah.
It seems like there's rivalry, competition. There might be comedy as well with Paul being there. A lot going on here, right,
Stolen
Spling?
credits, maybe?
Yes, all of the above. Yeah, it's actually a story about family versus career.
Ooh.
Okay.
So it's quite a big theme that's underlying it all. It's also about keeping it real versus selling out. And both of these guys have kind of sold out in their own way.
Sure.
Paul Rudd's character, Rick, has sold out in the way that he's given up on his dream to become this big star.
Yeah.
He's now part of this wedding band called The Bride and the Groove.
I like
Cool
that.
name, man. That's a cool name.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd hire them.
And so they're ripping it up at weddings, and they're playing covers from like Thin Lizzy and Bryan Adams and stuff like that that you would expect. And they're having a great time, but he would like to be in the other guy's shoes because Nick Jonas's character is at the top of his career trajectory. He's just exited a boy band. He's got this Mark Wahlberg energy about him. And he kind of looks a little bit like him, and he kind of has a bit of that swagger in this film. But what's really happening is a story that really ties in with Robbie Williams and the song Angels. There's a similar thing where someone said they wrote that song and it became huge. And, you know, like who
Are
did
you
it?
referencing like a real life example?
I am.
Hang on, what's this? So Robbie Williams and who else was involved there? Can you remember?
I
We
can't
don't
remember
know,
his
that's the
name.
problem.
Oh, okay,
But-
I see.
But there's like, it's not based on that, but it's very similar
Yes,
to
there's
that.
a lot of play on that, all
And
right.
I'm sure this happens all the time in the music industry, hey? And now they're really shining a light on it. But what's interesting, when I think Paul Rudd, I think comedy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just laugh. But his character looks like it has a bit of depth in this movie.
There's emotion, yeah.
Can you take us through that journey of the emotional weight that maybe rests on him?
Well, what's quite funny with Paul Rudd is that when you say, name a Paul Rudd movie, besides Ant-Man, you know, people are like struggling because most of the film names that he's part of have got these insipid kind of names that you kind of forget.
Yeah.
You can't
I
take
Love You,
seriously,
Man,
yeah.
Friendship,
Right.
Wanderlust. You know, those are the films he's been in, but like there's no real film that he's really like owned and in a dramatic sense
Very
or
true, yeah.
a comedic sense. He's Paul Rudd as Paul Rudd
Right.
in everything, and everyone wants him because he's just this likable, lovable guy, and he can sort of carry any film, you know. In terms of the emotional weight, this is one of his more serious roles. It's a comedy, but it's also a drama. It's a dramedy.
Oh, I like that.
It's a dramedy.
Love that.
And it's not quite as sort of, I mean, Wedding Singer had its substance. But you know, what's different about this film is that it's centered on a bromance gone wrong.
Right.
There's no love interest.
How interesting is that?
And the previous film's by John Carney, not the South African, the 6'2" Irishman.
Thank you for distinguishing.
What's interesting about it is that all of his films have basically got a love interest and then music. And they're kind of like stealth musicals.
Yeah,
Because-
undercover. You don't even realize it until you're singing along.
His first movie once was almost like he was wanting to release a soundtrack for an album and decided to
put a
turn it
movie
into a
behind
film. Because there's so much great
Whoa.
music there.
Yeah.
And it won an Oscar for the Falling Slowly song, which features in Power Ballad. But yeah, so it's basically Paul Rudd doing something much more dramatic. It's actually one of his best performances.
Oh, wow.
And I'd actually love to see him just do like a Adam Sandler, Rain on Me kind of straight up,
Sure, yeah.
like dramatic performance or Uncut Gems vibes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, Paul's had so much experience in film over the years. I mean, you'd love to see what that talent actually surmounts to. And I don't feel like he's ever truly showing it off, especially his actual caliber of range in acting skills. I want to talk though about Jonas, who plays Danny here.
Yeah.
Would you call him like the protagonist? Is he like the opposite end of the spectrum, like juxtaposition?
I think you're
against...
looking for antagonist.
Antagonist, that's the one. Is he the antagonist here?
He is.
Okay.
But you know, the thing these days with a great antagonist is they're not twirling their moustache. They're not scheming in the dark room.
You know, with
they
his
actually
fingers
think
coming
they're a good
together.
guy. They actually think they are the hero in the story. And you know, it's so difficult to see greed in the mirror. And with Nick Jonas's performance here, he's playing a villain who doesn't really know he's a villain. He's justified it in his own mind as to why he deserves this, why he's entitled to this whole song and the credit and not having to worry about this little guy who's just sort of steamrolled over. He's given him like this old guitar that's like worth something, and he's like, well, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the inspiration. But I'll carry on with the 500 million views.
Crazy.
And if you don't mind, just like not calling my home.
Sure. Oh my God.
I think
I'm
there's a
going to
lot we
watch
can
this.
relate to as well here, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks fantastic. I'm really excited. Can I ask you how many popcorns you'd give it out of 5?
I would give it 3.5 popcorns.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Oh, you're a tough critic. 3.5.
You know what, where it ranks for me? Sing Street. Really loved that film.
Yeah.
John Carney's films. Sing Street, Once, Begin Again, and Power Ballad I'd kind of put on a level
Over
pegging.
there. Okay.
Ooh, well, listen, this is something I'm definitely going to get involved in. Is it out yet, or is it coming
It's
out?
on circuit right now.
Oh, go get your tickets,
Weekend
Mzansi.
plans, eh?
Absolutely. The weekend is now even better. Thanks to Spling, of course, for giving us a reason to get involved in Power Ballad, which is now showing in cinemas officially. It's open. And if you are looking for a film with heart, humor, a few memorable melodies along the way, this might just be the one that leaves a tune stuck in your head.
And if you'd like to read more about Spling's reviews and discover what else is worth adding to your watches, I mean, I've added a few just sitting here. Go ahead and visit splingmovies.com. Make sure that you visit the website and then definitely get your watching on.
Yeah, we'll see you at the movies, Mzansi. But for now, though, we'll see you just after the break first, and then the movies later.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, you beautiful people. Welcome to Friday on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And hey, we've got a lot to celebrate, especially our new mamacita over here.
Stop it, I like it.
Well, let's get a little bit serious. Obviously, over the past few months, ABSA has helped sharpen our scam spotting skills through the Protect Your Money initiative. Now, the Protect Your Story campaign, which has been rolling out, has equipped us with the knowledge to spot the signs, to stay alert, and even protect our money and our stories,
It's
right?
true. And now we, of course, are bringing it all together by revisiting some of the biggest digital threats so that we can kind of stay one step ahead together, Mzansi, because we are on this path together.
Yeah, we got
So
you.
here's the thing. Did you even think that something as simple as downloading an app could give scammers access to your entire digital life? I'm talking personal details, your banking information, and you think, oh, I'm just getting a cute little shopping app or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until I actually downloaded something that was malicious, and then I found out only after the fact. So deleted it as quick as I could, realized it was compromised, changed all my passwords after that because I realized I'm now vulnerable. And it was such a big, overwhelming mistake that I'm never going to try make that mistake again. And it's so easy because I thought the app was legit. It seemed like great on the front end. It was a perfect advert that took me to the download site. Do your due diligence, and go check the reviews. Go check out any of the sites as well and ask around to make sure people are actually using that app before just diving into it. Because that was a scary one for me.
That was too close, eh?
Yeah, too close for comfort, guys.
There. Oh,
Hey.
you know that malicious apps and malware can in fact hide in unofficial downloads, even fake updates, suspicious links. Those get all of us. And once installed, they can access your personal files, but also track your activity to kind of see what you're doing and then steal your banking credentials, which that's really tricky.
And it's huge because, I mean, it's our life savings that potentially become compromised
And
in that
could go in
process.
a second.
In a second. Now, we've definitely learned, I think, that granting app permissions without checking can expose us to serious risk. And I think, but how often do we not read the fine print?
Accept.
I just want to get to the thing. Let's go. Guys, we need to put more effort into protecting ourselves these days, especially with the scams going down. And I think this definitely is one of them. And especially also staying one step ahead of scammers, which starts with small actions like spot the signs, stay alert, and share what you know with friends and family. So if you are in doubt, just contact ABSA and you can use the number 0860 557 557, or you can visit absa.africa for more of these safety tips. You want to protect your money, you also want to protect your story, and this is where you can start.
And through ABSA's Protect Your Money, Protect Your Story campaign, you and I both learned to spot a scam before it even spots you. And now you could actually be rewarded for that. So stand a chance to win one of 5 2,000 Rand cash prizes. And here's exactly how to do it.
Over the past few months, ABSA has helped sharpen your scam spotting skills through the Protect Your Money, Protect Your Story campaign, giving you the knowledge to stay alert and protect your money and your story. As a thank you for being on this journey with us, Expresso and ABSA are giving you the chance to win one of 5 2,000 Rand cash prizes. Head to Expresso's social platforms. Tell us why you'd recommend ABSA for secure banking, tag a friend and use hashtag Protect Your Money and hashtag Your Story Matters. Closes 12 June 2026. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Mzansi, listen, Friday is definitely feeling special. We've got lots of celebrations happening right now and also ushering in Father's Day, which is just around the corner. I mean, it's literally a week away. And if you're still looking for ways to spoil your dad, yeah, that's me. I'm still looking for ideas. Well, now we don't need to look any further because Woolworths has got us covered with an exciting range of new products perfect for celebrating. Now, we've brought in someone very special, a product developer for bakery from the Woolworths Special Occasions team. What a beautiful position. We're talking about Emma Moray, who is here to take us through some of the latest additions to the shelves. Emma, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm jealous that you have such a cool like position. Like
I do
it's
have
like
a very cool position.
a role that demands glam, celebration, and nothing but the good stuff, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's pretty much what you've got in front of us right here.
Yeah, this is what we've got.
I'm looking for inspiration for Father's Day, and I know that there's fathers out there that love the long-lasting gifts, but they also want something immediate. 100%. They want that endorphin fix. They want to taste something good.
Yes.
And it looks like a whole lot of good stuff in front of me.
So I heard that the male equivalent to a bouquet of flowers is a sweet treat.
Oh, that
so
I'm
we've
sure
we've really driven into the sweet treats.
What have you got for us? Because there's lots of options going around, and I think when I asked for inspiration, I'm like, whoa, we've got it all here.
Yeah, we do. And the fun thing about occasions is it's the look of the product is equally as important as the taste. So you can see these cute little men all in the queue for a coffee before they go to work in the morning with their ties on.
Yes.
We've got a gingerbread man cookie cloud, so that's got some mallow in the middle. A giant pretzel cookie. So you
You are
put this,
joking.
you put it in the air fryer, and the middle kind of like oozes out. It's got a little bit of almonds in there as well.
And little
then
pretzels on top, like
pretzels
actual
on
pretzel
top and
pieces?
chocolate, and all of this is like proper chocolate.
And
it's
I
like
love
good
that.
chocolate.
I also love that you haven't like just given us a slither. Like normally this would
No.
just be like a slither. This is a whole.
Wait until just what I have to show you. So. Look away. I have to undress.
Wait,
him.
is this a secret? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
look
looking
away.
I'm looking
I have
away.
to take off his clothes.
And getting very, very excited here.
Look at
okay,
that.
what? Oh, you are.
On the inside, can you see it?
No way. Just keep that still and let the camera zoom in on that. Are these layers
They're
of
layers.
texture?
Layers of texture. We've got a little bit of gingerbread crumb.
No.
We've got milk chocolate
No.
and then a white icing. Please taste it. Also,
Dads,
it's like you
men,
have
I
to.
think-
I know.
I don't even think fathers, just humans are going to love this
I know,
in
it's my
general. Can I have a
favourite.
little
Yeah, please.
slither of this?
I'll put the whole piece in my mouth.
I don't, no one's going to blame you
Okay.
because, whoa, you start with a beautiful chocolate crunch. It's ooey gooey inside. And there's so much flavor
Wait, I have
coming
to
at
show
me.
you more.
Are we just getting started,
I
Emma?
know, but
All
I'm
right,
so
but
excited.
Zanzi, keep paying attention because inspiration is in front of us now. We just got touched into the first product here and there's more.
It's a cigar.
No!
It's a cigar.
No! That's
Imagine.
amazing. And dads are going to love this as well. You know that sophisticated, like, oh gosh.
It's a swirl.
Is it like a Swiss roll almost?
It's a chocolate Swiss roll with a mocha filling.
Get out of here.
It's coffee.
Can we taste this one as
Yeah.
well? We've got to make sure Mzanzi's going to absolutely love this.
I'll take a
so
smaller
Let me
bite.
just show you what's on the inside of this. So I've just sliced the cigar. Well, it's not a cigar. It's actually chocolate
cigar.
swirled inside. And
It's delicious.
it's absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh.
Then
There's obviously various ways you could probably consume this. Would you be able to like
dunk
dip
it.
this and create a straw out of it maybe?
I mean, we can try.
We can try. We will try that
Afterwards, we can
But
try.
first, let's talk about the rest of the products here. Whoa.
So this is our gingerbread cookie. Look how cute he is. He's wearing socks.
And a bow tie
And
as
a
well.
bow tie.
Nice. Are those like winter socks because it's obviously cold?
Yeah, of course.
Makes sense.
And also, favorite gift for dad is jocks and socks. Here's the socks.
Listen, how often do we get our dad's jocks and socks?
Well,
so this is such a beautiful rendition
It's like an
of that.
homage to jocks and socks.
An ode to the classic, but with a beautiful, sweet twist.
So the nice thing about this please have a piece. The
Well,
nice
this-
thing
you don't have
about
to
this,
ask me twice,
this
yeah?
gingerbread is that it's like soft. It's not like ultra crunchy.
Oh, like the
It's
hard sort of
it's
like
oh, it's so yummy.
5-day-old biscuits.
No?
It is.
It's like so soft.
I use this word so much, but like the biscuit has even become like a bit ooey gooey.
No, it's so delicious.
Oh, in such a
Imagine that
good
and
way.
like dunking that in a cup of tea or something.
Stop, you give me too
Just
many
like
ideas
melting
here.
it, I know. And then our ultimate, look at this Oki.
Okay, I'm gonna put that down and brace myself
Look
for
at
this.
that.
This
That
is the pretzel
This
cookie,
is our
right?
pretzel giant cookie.
Oh.
So put this, imagine I did it because I didn't, but imagine I put this in an air fryer. The middle, just wait for it.
There's always more. Oh my
There's a
gosh.
chocolate center.
So again, I'm gonna hold this side up here because
Oh.
every time you think it's gotten better, you got this. Another.
So this is
Would that chocolate melt?
Yes! Yes, it melts. So it's like a chocolate and almond filling, and you put it, and as you break it, it just whoosh.
You just came out here to just like destroy any expectation we had of good things, and you brought this. Immaculate,
How fun.
spectacular. Dads, father figures are gonna love this.
And you can fit so much in these bags.
Okay, and we haven't
Come
we
fill
haven't
it
even
up.
spoken about the other options here
I
because
know.
we do have the jocks and socks, I'm sure. We do got other
Yeah, we
options.
always
We've got-
have to have jocks and
but,
socks.
But this right here, and excuse the pun, it takes the cake. It takes the cookie, it takes the sweetness. It just
I really
is on the
appreciate your
pedestal.
pun.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I gotta.
You got to try it.
My word.
I know, it's serious
I
business.
am in heaven. I think after what's happened today and with Carissa now being celebrated as a mom, tasting this makes me want to become a father. So thank you for inspiring us
Anytime.
in many ways, Mzansi. Emma, you've been incredible. While I enjoy this rush right now, I want to remind you what I love about these bakery gifts is I think how easy it is that they are able to be personalized, right? You can not just come up with a story, but the story is there for you. So you can pair any of these delicious treats with something like the stainless tumbler. It's a fun dad mug option as well that you've got over there. And I think even just a pack of Father's Day hankies for Woolworths, that will go so perfectly with any of these treats. So what you're gonna do is just pop into Woolworths and you can get it right there. Everything in terms of gift bags, heartfelt cards, anything that your father's going to absolutely love. And in terms of variety, they absolutely have it. And you can gift him the right way with Woolworths and shop these products and so much more in store, online, and of course on the Woolworths app. And I want to remind you, please note that these bakery items will be available in stores from next Monday. So get ready to buy the best gifts that you could possibly think of for your dad. And it gets even better because you also stand a chance to win 1,000 Rand in Woolies gift cards. And that's a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card that you could be walking away with. All you have to do is reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us the following, right? What quality do you value most about your father or the father figure in your life? That's the question. Give us the answer and don't forget to use the hashtag Woolies Father's Day in that competition answer. Now it closes at midnight, Sunday the 14th of June. The T's and C's do apply and you can find it at expressoshow.com. And let me tell you, I am still basking in this indulgence right now and you need to get involved in this. Emma, thank you so much. We are inspired to spoil our father figures out there and you are too. Nice. I want to have some more.
I'll have some more.
Yum!
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, it is indeed your Feel Good Breakfast show, and we have saved the best for last. As we celebrate Youth Month, we're definitely shining a spotlight on the young dreamers, also the young creators and young change makers who are boldly stepping into their potential. Now, at just 16 years old, you heard me right, Kat Killian is already making waves in the music industry with the release of her debut single. It's called Edge of Maybe. So let's take a listen to this wonderful talent before we get to know our rising star.
Phone buzzes. 'cause I let it ring. Same corridor, same everything. Go walk past, could say hi. Just won't work, it changes the skyline. One day, just still lies at the bottom of my door. It's one choice, it change everything. Standing on the edge of maybe, heart being loud with legs shaking. One step.
And we have been enjoying this in studio. The best part is that we get to see it live in just a little bit. But let's give her a feel-good welcome, everybody. Yes, Kat Gillen in the
Thank
house.
you for having me.
Of course.
Congrats
16.
on your...
Thank you.
Now
On my... I love to see it. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. You are only 16 years old, which is an incredible feat that you have released such an incredible debut single. So what has this journey been like for you? I mean, competing in talent shows and then releasing a single that's now only a month old?
Yes, oh my word, it's been amazing. There's been a lot of there's so much behind the scenes. I joined a competition in 2023, Gallery's Got Talent, and it was my first time stepping on such a big stage. It was just putting myself out there, you know. Very scary, very daunting. But I actually made it to the top 5 that year. Oof. Being the youngest, I was very proud of myself.
You should be.
There's around 600 people who enter it. Wow. But obviously top 5 isn't the furthest you can go. So I joined in 2024. Again, the talent just gets better and better. Sure. I made it to the final, not top 5, but my supportive family was like, no, you have to do it again.
Keep going.
Just keep going. So brought me to 2025. Very nervous. Even in the first, in the semi-finals, I was like, whoa, there's a lot of competition. Again, the youngest. But yeah, I met this guy named Carl Dage.
Casual.
You guys would know him.
Casual, yes.
He was one of the judges in the competition, and he actually came up to me in the semi-final, after the semi-final, and his producer had written a song and knew my voice, and Carl came up to me and was like, okay,
you're the perfect
you're
person
the perfect
for it.
voice for it. So I was like, me? Out of everyone here? But anyways, yeah, so that was really cool. So after the competition, I came second, by the way.
That is huge in and of itself.
It was very amazing. But went into studio in October last year. And recording my first song, hearing your voice in the headphones.
What was that experience like?
It was my first time in studio. It was really cool. And seeing it come together and hearing it out loud, it was really
it's like an out-of-body moment, I can assume, as well.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And it reminds me that, delay is not denial, because out of all these moments, it was almost affirmation that you're on the right path and you need to be doing this. So from the studio, you created the music, and is that what we're hearing today?
Actually, no.
Oh.
Yes.
There's more to come, is what you're saying.
Yes, there is. It's very exciting. This was actually the second song I recorded, but we knew it's youth month, it's it fits the season
vibe,
we're in.
yeah.
So, so this whole journey's just been so amazing. And the feedback, people relating to the song is also just really cool.
What's crazy is that I didn't even know or realize, we found out through research that you're living with a hearing impairment. So how has that impacted your journey or shaped your journey, if it has in any way?
Honestly, it's been really hard, but I've struggled with it since
young.
7 or so it's been really hard, especially I joined a music academy, I think 4 or 5 years ago, but they do a lot of shows, and being on that big stage again, you have to have these inner ears, and even having things speaking in your ear, that was really hard. It was either too loud, too soft, or I couldn't hear. My ears are very sensitive and they're just weird anyways. But you have to know your words, your timing, just that.
So you're more prepared than everybody else, actually.
The timing I've battled with for a very long time. So I kind of looked down on myself for that reason. But it's actually pushed me to see further than that. And it's actually made me love music so much more and feel music way deeper.
I love that.
So
you found a silver lining in a moment that could have held you back.
Yes.
And for that, girl, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so
much. And the
much.
leaps and bounds that you've made. And then today we get to hear the second song that she recorded in studio, which means we're getting more music, surely. We've got Kath Killian with us in the building, and I'm so excited for you to hear this live in studio, because when we say rising star, she definitely ticks that box. We'll see you straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We have had a jam-packed show. What better way to close it off than with some burgers?
Yum, get in my belly. Absolutely love these, and absolutely love the fact that over the past few months, we've shared breakfasts, learned a thing or two about coffee, met some incredible people, and of course enjoyed our fair share of Burger King breakfasts along the way, right?
We have, and it's been delicious to say the very least. From moments of self-care, which I experience, breakfast dates to your post-run date. Raul, of course, had a coffee stop that he had to get into. Graham's adventure with Burger King lovers across the mother city. It has been a time filled with great food, even better coffee, and of course, great moments. So cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Can we do a burger cheers?
We can. Oh, yours looks like a proper burger.
I've got the chakalaka edition over here.
Delicious. Mine's
it's
the
proper
English
South
muffin.
African. I don't know if you can see that right there. A nice, wholesome egg. We've got some pure beef, some cheese, and the chakalaka South African vibe.
Yum.
What you got over there?
I've got the traditional English muffin, and then I've also got a beef with egg.
Oh, yum.
And cheese.
Now, listen, Chris, obviously Burger King has given us some cool experiences. I learned a lot, especially with my training sessions. But what really stood out for you? What was a moment that was I didn't know that, or something that you actually carried with you after the fact?
First of all, I shouldn't have taken a bite before that. I honestly had a fantastic time. It was a great solo moment, and I think in our really busy schedules that we literally have such a demanding day from the second we wake up all the way through. So just to take a moment to unwind and make sure that I felt okay, I brought myself back to myself. And the best part, after we wrapped this, my dad joined me for another breakfast. And did I have 2 breakfasts? Maybe I did. But that's because my dad came along, and we just had a moment together of reconnecting. So I think it kind of allowed that, because Burger King has breakfast at 7 a.m.
And listen, from now onwards, you don't have to justify anything, because you're feeding for 2. So it's all good. It's
You
all
heard
good,
him.
actually.
You heard
have
him.
2, have 3, have 4. It's fine. What stood out for me was, firstly, the quality. Before I even get into the moment that I enjoyed the most was the fact that I forgot the quality of Burger King. I don't know why, but it's something for me that I used after a workout post-run. Get good nutrition in immediately, conveniently as well. And I did just that, right? But my moment that stood out was actually the barista moment. Knowing that there's an actual barista in-house. And that's Umar over there. I don't know if you know him.
I remember
but they
him.
were so cool at teaching me what really goes into lattes. We got a chance to also dive into some latte art.
Wow.
Or at least try to.
Tried your hand at it.
Man, I have so much respect for these baristas. And literally, there's baristas in Burger King doing just that. Giving you world-class renditions of latte art. I tried to have a little bit of a competition, and I had such a fun moment, something that stood out for me. I think I want to share this with you, and we can discuss it next. Let me know what you think about my skills.
Can try for ourselves?
Yes, you can.
I think we can.
All right, Sharon, you up? You ready?
Okay, let's give it a go.
Yeah, nice swirl.
Okay, nice.
How did I do? It's something. It looks correct, to be honest.
You. Thank you. Well, is this my cup?
Yes.
All right, let's get that swirl first. Bling, and then...
Push it forward.
I made a twig.
See, my latte art was on diet, so there was no leaves. I just had the twig. This is what it was supposed to look like. So I just did like
Okay, but they set you up for failure.
Now, you see, I was just doing the first layer. Before the leaves come and the greenery, have a good foundation.
Oh, my gosh.
This is what it looked like in the end, obviously. It's close. What do you think, guys? That's me on the left.
If you close your eyes and you squint a little bit, I totally see it.
Yeah,
It is
it's
so
like,
good. Well, they were actually in studio not too long ago, and we got to try all the syrups from the salted caramel to the...
What did you think?
Insane. The hazelnut.
Was that your favorite?
Vanilla. I think the salted caramel took it for me.
Yum.
And then Umar also taught us how to do the art. Mine was worse than yours. Honestly,
Impossible.
Is that
Really?
impossible?
That's
you set the bar here. I went here. I went underneath.
You just had to add milk and you beat me.
Done. But it was a great time. And of course, our man G-Man also enjoyed it. So let's see what he had to do as well.
My morning routine isn't complete without
a BK breakfast.
A BK booty breakfast. Burger King breakfast.
A cup of coffee.
early bird or late riser,
Early bird.
Late riser.
quick bite or slow breakfast,
Slow breakfast.
Quick bite.
sweet breakfast or savory.
Sweet.
Savory.
Well, what can I say? You have a chicken patty that is the quality of one of the best schnitzels you've ever had in any brow house.
I mean, as a ball mom, morning drop-offs, Burger King is the best. The best thing is this booty patty.
Ooh.
It tastes like real boodles.
You're on the way to work, eat it in your car. You're on the way to the gym. You got a sweet treat in before the heavy workout.
The chakalaka on here, nice and spicy. One of my favorites.
And the one thing that tops it for me is this cheesy sauce.
Get out.
It is amazing.
Sold immediately.
They had me at on the way to the gym, on the way to a date, on the way to anything cool, got you covered with BK's breakfast and all the options, to be honest with you. I think there are so many favorite moments. We could be spending hours on this, and I think the only thing you need to do, Mzansi, is go find and create that favorite moment for yourself, right? You saw G-Man, you saw myself and Carissa all indulging in all the good stuff that Burger King has to offer. And I think for me, again, it's the quality that stands out for me. It's the fact that it's good protein, it's convenient, it tastes delicious. Chakalaka gives you that South African thang, which I just love. And clearly, I couldn't even resist while being here. I've almost finished my whole burger.
Left.
Sorry, it's that good. It's that
sorry,
good.
not sorry, actually. Now, we've discovered new breakfast favorites, shared plenty of laughs and memorable moments, and of course, enjoyed some fantastic coffee along the way. It has been such a pleasure sharing the Burger King breakfast experience with you, and we really hope that you too this morning will grab yourself some delicious food.
Absolutely. Now, to end off on a feel-good note, you stand a chance to win one of 5 Burger King vouchers worth 200 Rand. That's a whole lot of burgers. And you can just reply to the competition post on Expresso's social pages. Tell us what your favorite Burger King breakfast is.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one. We got choices here and we got options. Now, don't forget to include the hashtag Burger King breakfast in your answer. A reminder that the entries close on the 15th of June. That's around the corner. And your T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Cheers.
So good, yeah?
Delicious.
Oh.
Ons billetjie. Where's Mufasa?
The all-new Burger King breakfast. Settle the hunger, then settle the score.
Cute, man.
So we introduce you to our young rising star just a moment ago, and right now she takes to the stage to perform her debut song, just a month old, so stream, 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 but today you get to hear it live. It's called Edge of Maybe.
Let's go.
Hi guys, my name's Kath Killian, and today I'm going to be singing Edge of Maybe, my first release song. The song's about being hopeful, it's very uplifting, and yeah, it's about facing challenges and just that you got this and just taking that step forward, and yeah.
Phone buzzes, I let it ring. Same corridor, same everything. Could walk past, could say hi, just one word. bottom of my jaw. This one choice could change everything. Standing on the edge of maybe heart being loud, legs shaky. One step left, one step right, could change the straight of life. Standing on the edge of maybe I'll fall. I'll choose to jump and take it all. Team practice, vocal lines, roll call me, both feel like mine. Could tell mom that I'm not okay, we'll keep quiet again one more day. Lunch table, all the empty seats, scary, both really sweet. This one choice could change everything. Standing on the edge of maybe heart being loud, legs shaky. One step left, one step right, could change the straight of life. Standing on the edge of maybe I'll fall. I'll choose to jump and take it all. Fifteen's not too late to start to listen close to my heart. Once more, yes, and honest no. Hold my phone, watch me go. Standing on the edge of maybe. I'm not scared, I'm just ready. I'll jump in, I'll decide the right choice is only mine. Standing on the edge of maybe heart being loud, legs shaky. One step left, one step right, could change the state of life. Standing on the edge of maybe I'll fall. I'll choose to jump and take it all. Phone buzzes, I'll take that call. Today, watch me show them all. Thank you.
Whoa!
Kathleen. Please take a bow, Queen. You absolutely deserve that. That was incredible. Take your moment. Here are your flowers everywhere. Edge of Maybe. That was fantastic. Stream it now. It is available. It is live, and you definitely need to get your hands on
And
that.
don't forget the name, because it's a name we're going to be hearing for years and years to come.
That's
We'll
right.
see you on red carpets. We'll see you on the couch talking about some of her big wins in the industry. And I'm telling you, get involved in her music now, because it's nothing but the perfect way to get you into the weekend.
Oh, thank you, Kath. Honestly, that was the best way. You set us up real high. And especially considering the news that I shared, in case you missed it about an hour ago, I let you know that I'm going to be a mamacita. I am going to be a mom. My goodness. Like, I can't, it's a teen pregnancy.
Has it sunken in yet, though?
What's
like,
happening?
for real? Is it feeling like...
Not really. Can I tell you, I'm almost approaching 6 months, and I'm just like, at what point is this going to feel real?
Oh, don't you worry. The pilly's going to suddenly just go bam, bam, and everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to start asking
No
questions.
denying.
And you won't be able to hide it. So enjoy the stealthiness while you can.
I'll
'cause
do that.
I'm sure the changes are going to be coming.
I don't mind it. I'm looking forward to the baby bump and, of course, welcoming baby K or baby Kumalo coming soon. But this is the photo shoot that we did.
Oh.
It was really beautiful on Chapman's Peak with an old school car from like the 60s. We
Wow.
just felt like, you know, a gangster couple from back then. It was like we rolling up looking real cute. And yeah, it was a beautiful moment that we got to share. We've been together for about 10 years. And so we've been waiting for this moment, and it was God's timing, the perfect timing for it to happen right now.
I know it's such a crazy feeling, and it must be so overwhelming at the same time,
Yeah.
but were you nervous? Are you excited? Is it overwhelming to think about what's going to happen to your body and your life right now?
To be honest, no. I think that I'm just so supported and loved. Everywhere I go, there hasn't been any shock. It's just been like, finally, we're so excited to welcome this little baby into the world. And so because of that, I feel like it's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. And I think like your baby's going to absolutely look back in these pictures and be like, yo, my parents are cool.
They're so
they did
cool.
some cool things. Look at, and my
Come
parents
on.
are hot.
That's right. I also got to tell G-Man yesterday, which was such a special moment. He was like, I kind of figured. I said, great. Damn. And he's like, I can't wait for you to join the clan. We got a bit emotional because he's the best dad.
He
I
is.
mean, come
But that's
on.
such a dad response,
Yeah.
right? They're initially like, oh yeah, I thought so. And then all of a sudden just get emotional and start crying at the same time. That's G-Man for sure.
Oh, man. So we'll be going on this journey together all the way through to October. So stick around for all the magic. We'll see you on the other side of the weekend.
Congratulations, Mama!
Mamacita. See you Monday.
Another feel-good production.